Yeah, underground show, lights go down, thunder pounds when we hit the sound. Like the trending tag, you can't stop the swag. Who wants some? Better come prepared, I'll be there. And when we air, bet blackout be a household name. Like we broke the chain, sitting in a hot seat, pushing back in a black tee, ain't cutting no slack. This'll be the year that we drop them facts. 2024, anything goes. Speak your truth, just know the code. Consequences given for living, the fence is too high. Ain't trying to fail. Get a plan, make it top shelf. Look at what came in the mail. A deal and some brand new gear. Blackout crew, and we set for years. Stack of comments with no fears. Truth for liars, truth for sights. Make a crowd wanna chat for days. Get back home, things explode. Well, not really, we've been on that road. Before you tuned in, now it's all in place. Thoughts at 1,000 miles per pace. Hello, network, let your mind breathe. Believe there's always more.
Man. Oof. What's going on, lurkers? It's okay. I understand. Yeah. What's going on? Brent. We got Kevin Clausen present. What's up, brother? How you doing today? Well, actually, I sent an invite out, and looks like somebody joined. Some Japanese dude. Hello, Frank. I'm gonna let him in. If this person's a troll, I'll kick him. So we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Hello, who's this?
Hey.
Who's this?
It's your worst nightmare.
Gio. I recognize that name. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just, oh man, what is going on anymore?
Yeah, sent out that invite and saw this Japanese kanji shit join. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh man. Well, I mean, y'all saw the thumb. Probably all curious. Oh, what's this shit about? Well, I'm sure a lot of y'all know and a lot of y'all don't, but gonna know. But before we do, yeah, gotta put a little sip in my mouth.
Got my water ready.
Yeah, wish this was water, but it's not. Happy juice. All right.
Yes, sir.
Because it's gonna be one of those nights. Might be a little old school night. So I gotta be prepared to go a little long.
Yep.
Oh, all right. So yeah, I mean, y'all slowly been seeing it. This culture of defending the same shit. And eventually, sooner or later, you gotta understand what y'all are defending ain't worth defending.
Yeah.
And on specific, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and beat around the bush, like, you know, oh, I can't say this person's name. I'm talking about the fucking TheCornerCade again, and trying to understand him, uh, Zohar. Why are these people who have known to be the true issues protected over and over and over? And it got to the point where I had put out that video a while ago where he was advocating basically for World War III. And he, hold on, I'm gonna take a sip. It's sip worthy. All right. So, as y'all know, our Israel attacked Iran over what they say is nuke weapons. Have them not, who knows, right? According to the world, at least you know, the public media, that they at least have the means to make it, but it's on the whim of the Ayatollah, you know, when he says go. So when he says go, they can have it ready in like several months to like a couple of years kind of thing. It's like one of those windows, but it'll be pretty, you know. But as far as them having it right then, right now, it's a no. And either way, it's scary because it's the Middle East, and you know, we know the fire's been going on quite a long time there, and Israel attacks them pretty much without provocation, in the sense of there was nothing, you know, happening right then and there. It was over their program, I guess. Either way, war is happening, and then America gets drugged into the war and attacks Iran. And I don't know what world you live in that people will allow other nations to be attacked repeatedly. That's how World War I happened. Started over what, Austria, right? You know, famous is Austria, right? But that started it, yeah. And then World War II, you know, finally the involvement of the United States officially with Pearl Harbor, you know, and we sat on the whole, you know, Nazi shit for quite a while. But nobody wants this shit. Nobody wants to see death and shit. And especially, you know, I deployed multiple times, and you know, it's nothing to brag about. You know, like no one, anyone who brags about it is full of shit. Like, you don't brag about it. So then, as soon as this goes down, this Pence ant of a man child, actually no, he doesn't deserve to be called a man. This thing, he goes, you know, basically, yo, I'm hype for World War III. Let's go. You know, like, what?
I don't even know
why
the fuck he said that.
Excuse me? And this is going down in, you know, folks' Discord. The world was scared. And we got this little bitch making light of it. You know, there's nothing fucking funny. Nothing fucking funny. And I'm beyond, it's beyond reproach. Like, dude, what? The millions of death that's happened just alone from these other wars that we are not directly involved in is insane. Doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. The innocent people are dying.
Yeah.
It's not okay. Children are dying. Children are being bombed. and you're fucking hyped, fuck you. What are you hyped for, the little kids that you call the N-word to go serve in your place? Because you sure as hell ain't doing it. Like, this dude's a coward every which way. And then he goes, hey, let's go all play VR golf and talk about it. You know, and I see these things constant. And I see them in these other Discords too. Constant. I see the shit that goes down and Pop Brad shit to him rigging his own tournaments. You know, and to get back to this TheCornerCade guy, so you got this guy doing this shit, advocating for World War III, and then because that got out, these Discords decided, I guess maybe they should band together, and they all put out the same statement. It's very generic. I'm gonna show all these receipts of basically saying the tone was, if you share what's in our Discord, we're going to ban you. And the tone was, it doesn't matter what they said. So the premise is, let's exaggerate. This did not occur, but let's exaggerate. Say Danny again says the N-word or some shit in their Discord. One of y'all get upset, rightfully so. Share it to the world because this shouldn't be allowed, right? The premise that Michael B, P-Dubs, and the AA Anonymous Discords are putting out there, and yes, guys, I'm dropping your names because you made the rules. You know, talk to me later about it. Talk to me, you know, or talk here now. I don't care. Like, but these are the facts of what happened. Maybe you can explain I got something wrong here. That you're basically not going to punish the person who did the wrong. It literally says it doesn't matter if they did anything wrong or not. You will be banned. But you never address the issues of the person making the comments in the first place. I've approached pretty much all y'all about him lying in the Discords about myself, saying wrongful things about myself, and y'all haven't done shit about it. So I've asked you guys multiple fucking times to make it right. All of y'all. And y'all never made it right. You've kept the old messages up. And so you have a safe place for a bigot. You have a safe place for a man that had restraining orders. You have a safe space for a World War III hawk. Like, where does it stop? Even Arcade decided to pull their shit from his ass, which he still lies about it. And I'm gonna drop the receipts on that too. So you have a larger company going, yeah, we don't want to fuck with you, but here you guys are. You have, was it Nick? What's this guy's name? Nick Guerrero or some shit like that?
Oh, Nicholas Diorio, yeah.
130,000 subscribers, 400 comments, 1,000 likes, 3,000 people were on the live view, all seeing this guy's GoFundMe scam shit and saying he's a piece of shit and he was in the wrong. But then I got Michael B sitting here hitting back at Kevin going, oh, well, you know, if you're going to be mad at him, be mad about him for something. What? It was a scam, bro. What do you mean? Yeah, and then on top of that, I gave, how about this, Mike? I gave that dude $101, his highest donations, twice. And he refunded it twice. So he happened to refund the black guy that he offended over his usage of the N-word twice, clearly indicating he doesn't need the money. scam. Should I, am I allowed to be upset about that? Come on, man. You're just lucky that I'm small, because you guys know what you're doing is fucked up and wrong. And one day someone's gonna pick this shit up. You know history's not gonna be on your side. All right. Anything? I'm gonna pull up this shit. I'm just gonna go down in order. I don't even know what order these pictures are in. Let's see. Let me pull this up. Okay. Well, here's a picture.
Okay, here we go.
So share screen. Sorry, XRK, but when you have someone who constantly lies, it's going to get out there. So I have been written back. The management has decided to end the affiliate program with him, and appropriate actions has been taken. However, we prefer not for this to be shared publicly, as we are a beloved brand and wish to avoid any conflict. We appreciate your understanding in this matter.
Oh, jeez.
And story? I mean, do I have to go as far as showing you the other headers? Like, I think you guys know me by now. But there you go. Keep playing, Danny.
Yeah, you're gonna run out of coins eventually.
Daniel Grayson. Oh, that's Big E. Let's see.
Yeah, that's Big E.
I'll talk about you a little bit later, Big E. I love you, but yeah, you gotta calm down, bro. Let's see here. But I've never had open beef with you, and I'll keep it that way. Let's see here. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's one. Present.
Hey, Ritual Dello.
Hey, brother. Long time no see. How you been?
Biggie D showed up as Biggie D and his Biggie D account. Hi again.
Jesus. Hey, goofball. All right. All right. Here's one. Shit. See? It's like Game of Thrones, the guy with the bunch, the fat dude with the birds. My little birdie's telling me. Reach as far. Did Danny really post that he's hyped? Hold on. Almost closed the wrong window here. To the stream. That would have sucked.
Oh yeah.
He writes, I didn't even read this shit. Did Danny really whose form is this one? I think it's P-Dubs. Did Danny really post that he is hyped for World War III? Yeah, in Mike's Discord. I hope he was kidding around. Bitch, what do you think? Jesus. You know he's a fuck off. But that's where privilege comes in. The benefit of a doubt for a fucking bigot harasser. Always fucking protected. Hold on. Let me see who this is. Who is this? Let me extend this. It's dark as hell is something. All right. Oh, I'm gonna let him in. Be nice or you get the boot. Hello?
Yo.
Who's this?
This is Prince Malcolm.
Oh, what's up?
What's going
Hey.
on?
Sorry, I didn't recognize your voice. You okay?
Oh, yeah. Just
All right.
long weekend.
All right, because I saw that report and was worried for you.
Oh, yeah, man. It's crazy.
I was just getting into everything, just showing receipts, showed the receipt where XRK denounced Danny. I'm basically talking about his bullshit about World War III crap. My whole point I'm going to get to is I'm trying to understand, why are they protecting this guy? Why are they making rules to attack whistleblowers and defend him? I'm not understanding.
Right.
I was having a conversation with a friend the other day. I'm like, or today actually, and I'm like, and this is the first time we got to speak. And I'm like, I'm retired service member. You're active duty, law enforcement. We got, people who work with national security. Like our whole crew, our accolades are pretty well, like it's pretty good. And then you got fuckboy restraining order guy.
Oh Lord.
Inward guy. My wife got knocked up 16 guy. My kids got autism, so I became a racist guy. But they're all over his dick. Why? But we're the bad guys. And and it's gotten to the point where it's like, okay, well, I can't make you like me, but damn it, I'm gonna air your shit now. Like, because this ain't normal. This isn't normal society. And everyone around here needs to understand this is not normalcy. These guys are making it normal, and it's not normal.
It's not.
It's not. And it's not okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's why I had to unplug from the community. It's we're tolerated.
Well, yeah. Like look, like this guy here, Dubs. We went out, or my friend went to him, Jade. So I talked to him about us being called NIGGERs on the stream. He sits there screaming, yells at her about it, then hits at her about it after Michael B makes a stand and says, hey, that's not right. That's not okay. Rashad was like, hey, let's drink to him being gone. Carl going, fuck that guy. And then D-Dubs, about the culture 2025, they're looking for something to be offended about.
Oh my God.
We're looking for something to be offended about. Now you got the retired federal cop deployer. You got a cop active. You got a Marine drill sergeant who's deployed multiple times. But where are the snowflakes? Or maybe it's you.
Oh my God.
You can't tolerate being called out. Think about that, fellas.
Yeah, it's this is playing like the movie Tropic Thunder. It's all right for the guy dressed up as
Crocodile don't leave. Pump your brakes, boy. You're gonna cross the line. I'm the dude, played the dude. How's that dude? God, that was a brilliant movie. All right. I'm just gonna read slowly through this. Biggie writes, not funny, shouldn't even be joked about. War is not something anyone wants. Dubs writes, not at all. Shit. Sean goes in and goes, he will say he was kidding when he wasn't, just to make himself look good. He's a F up or fuck up, a loser, if you will, a piece of shit, clown. Okay, have a nice Wednesday. God, tell me how you really feel.
I love Sean. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's a great guy. All right, let me stop this screen. I don't have the energy to speak about the other channels. Protect him. I just stopped watching. Yeah, I understand that. The problem about it, Kevin, you're an outside witnesser to this, in the sense that, yeah, you get that privilege. I don't, because I'm the one that's being attacked in these channels. You're not. So when you start getting attacked and lied about, you might put some more energy to defend yourself. Fair? All right.
Yeah, I do understand what Kevin's saying as well.
Mm-hmm.
But like in myself, man, I stopped posting, I stopped watching, I stopped subscribing. I removed a lot of people that had requested friend requests and stuff on Facebook. Like, you know, it overall, generally, I'm tired, and it's to a point where like it's not going to correct itself. It's just going to be tolerated. It's going to be pandered. It's going to get the baby rubbed on its back, fed its milk and burps, and then like it's going to go right back to where it was again.
Right. Yeah, and I'm not upset about you, Kevin, about it at all. I mean, you've always been cool. You've all, you know, we've talked. Yeah, I got no issues with you at all, bro.
And yeah, Kevin,
So I always
I don't want to
appreciate
call
you.
you a victim or anything, but you technically were a victim to TheCornerCade, you know, falling for the corner charm. And, you know, I myself was also a victim to the corner charm. So I can understand in regards to like not wanting to have the means to speak up, because as a victim or the minority, which we are the minority, let's face it, our voices don't matter to these people, even if we shout as loud as we can, unfortunately.
And then for a lot of the other folks, you know, present company excluded, even with, you know, my folks in the chat, you know, was it Danny's charm or someone's tits? All right, moving on. Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of TheCornerCade. I defended him initially. Yeah, you did, but there are too many red flags. Yes, so, exactly. So I'll show that. I'm just going to keep going online. I'm not even going to look for these pictures. I'm just going to play them off. So it's going to be all over the place today, but you'll get all 100% receipts today. So I had the pictures, right? And I started. So with AI, folks, it could be biased. You can program it to go, hey, say something bad about these guys or whatever, right? And it'll do the job for you. So what I did was I made sure to start a new prompt, remove my history, right? So that it's not aware of any old biases or anything. This is a fresh start. Okay. And then I put in three pictures, no context. Okay. Those 3 pictures were of the arcade or the Discord rules. Okay. All I said was the word was analyze this. 3 pictures, analyze this. Fresh prompts, no history, so no bias. So the AI only has what it has to go off with, okay?
Right.
So
yeah,
fair, so it's fairish, yeah? Would you agree?
yeah.
So whatever comes up with, it's not nothing that I did to put a bias in it, okay? So it came up with this. And so the first one, I guess it brings up, it shows the key differences. And one it talks about P-Dub's arcade loft. It says the tone, personal, possessive, my Discord, my friends, my followers, rules. Anyone causing drama gets booted, especially if it affects him or his circle. Contradiction. I didn't ask for this. I just say analyze this. Claims it's 97% drama free, but admits to personal rants. Implication. The rule is subjective. Drama is only a problem when it's not his. Bro, all I said was analyze this. I mean, dude, for AI to be like, yeah, this is bullshit, that's crazy. And then it says translation. If you expose something he or his clique doesn't like, you're out, even if it's true. Not gonna be the game genie. Tone, authoritarian. Rule, no screenshots allowed, period. Even if someone else sent it, even if the person in the wrong said something awful. Implication, protects the server's reputation over truth or accountability. Enforcement, ban first policy, no room for nuance. Now, I wrote to said person and I said, you know, well, I was raised in the military and zero tolerance policy was reserved for the racist.
Yeah.
You know, racism was zero tolerance. Bigotry was zero tolerance. Harassing women was zero tolerance. So you want to set a standard for people outside of your control, outside of your Discord. I can understand if someone's doing something in your Discord, but outside is none of your business. But okay, cool. You want to have a standard, but you can't make it across the board, my man. I like you. I consider you my friend, but ask everyone around me. I speak my truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Translation: it doesn't matter if the abuse happened. Sharing proof is bigger sin than the abuse itself. All I wrote was analyze this. Man. Arcade's Anonymous. Copy and paste of Michael B's post. Identical structure. Rule. Same. Bans for screenshot, even if you're not the one who took them. Implications. Protects the eternal image above all else. Notable. The fact it's edited and reused verbatim suggests group coordination. Translation. The rule isn't about fairness. It's about locking down criticism across multiple servers. Seems like a coordination effort.
Yeah. The triangle.
Yeah. Now that's an Illuminati. Now, I want to speak on this. I have my misgivings because I think they're rightful misgivings. I was talked about and I was lied about. And if you guys are my friends, you wouldn't allow it to happen. Now, on that note, Biggie, calling people Nazis is out of line. I think you're trolling. Like, you shouldn't call those guys Nazis. They're not Nazis. Nazis kill people. Even TheCornerCade, as much as he's a piece of shit, he's not a Nazi. He's a piece of shit. He's a bigot. Might be prejudiced at times. Maybe he's changed. He's stupid either way. But he's not a Nazi. Just wanted to get that out there. So I don't think you guys are Nazis, and I think it's unfair for you to be called Nazis.
Yeah.
All right. So, moving on. Got my happy juice. I mean, I'm feeling it today. Reminder. He's a very charismatic guy. Michael B's a good looking dude. All right, reminder. Sharing screenshots and anything. Guess you should ban me. Good luck. Sharing screenshots of anything from my Discord outside my Discord result in an immediate ban. Even if you didn't take the screenshot and if it was sent to you by someone else. Even if the person doing the thing in my Discord is in the wrong. If you have an issue with something said in my Discord by someone, please contact me and I will deal with it myself. I've been asking you to deal with this for 2 years, my man.
You have no idea how livid this makes me.
But my thing, if this stuff is such an issue, why is it fucking tolerated? Like, it shouldn't have been said or shouldn't have been posted in the first goddamn place.
Right. Okay, Biggie. Oh, I'm sorry. Real quick, let me address Biggie. For me, bro, it's like I use critical thinking. So, okay, cool. You didn't call them Nazis. Maybe you didn't mean it, whatever. But look here. This is how the society's going to take it. You're pulling the equivalent of an argument that I made before. It'll be like, imagine right here, me and you got into it, right? And I say, Biggie, you need to stop acting like a little bitch. Now, when the implication to the audience go, damn, Messiah done call Biggie a bitch because you need to stop acting like a bitch. And then I tell him after we get in an argument, I go, I never called you a bitch. I say you should stop acting like one.
Right.
You see my point, man?
Yeah.
Be careful, please, on your words. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I got no beef with you, Biggie. You've been cool with me, at least publicly. All right.
Good.
We gotta do a show together one day. All right. Here we go.
Oh dear.
Is this Arcade Anonymous? No, that's Michael B.
No, this is Michael B's server.
That's a tab. All right. Dude, I'm hyped for World War III. We gonna kick some ass. Oh, let's go. James's concealed carry. Settle up, man. The fuck?
That.
Hey, thank you for a minute. Michael says the right thing. No one should be excited about even the possibility of war. I mean, for me, I would have wrote that, dude. Don't you ever write that shit in my shit again. Then he goes, and then he tries to walk it back. Well, Iran can have nuclear weapons. Well, no shit, Sherlock. But that's not the cause of this right now. Really, no one should. Well, now we're going with no one should. So now your stance is that the United States shouldn't have the means to defend itself no matter what. I don't know. Like, see, I mean, you're going to get kickback when you get political.
Yeah.
You know, because without the nukes, I don't, you know, who knows if we would have how we would have handled World War II. Because Pearl Harbor was nasty.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if they're gonna, and if they had the willpower to not give up like that, and it took nukes to piss shit out the emperor.
Right.
So, dude, shut the fuck up. You don't know history. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Just the thing that he wrote was just it was careless, man. Like
very careless.
The thing is look, his old ass ain't getting drafted. None of us are getting drafted. Most of us, majority of us, are in our late 30s. They ain't gonna take any of us. And
he knows this, so he's writing with the safety of what other young people are writing, the ones that he called the N-word,
right,
that are probably in the military now.
So Harad, that is crazy, especially when you're sitting in a man cave or a game room with untouched video games, cabinets, and then you're whistling hooray for other people to get slaughtered or to get nuked.
Yeah, I'm appalled. Kevin says, does it matter what is shared, or will anything get banned? Anything. Zero tolerance. Yeah. Well, zero tolerance over screenshots, not zero tolerance over bigotry, war hawking, all the other bullshit. That's cool. Didn't Iran send out children as suicide bombers in the 80s when they fought Iraq? Whew. Let me think. I think it was in the 80s. There was a lot going on there, man, that it was more to America was a major proxy in that, and who got the chemical weapons. They didn't make they got the chems from one of us. It's pretty much how it went. Yeah. And then don't forget America's takeover of Iran that got rid of the Shah. So when you look at the old pictures, they look like a democracy. And then the next pictures you got is everyone's covered because, you know, America, you know, first, right?
Yeah.
Let's change the policies. Almost America's the Batman. Every Joker we got is America's doing. It's the history. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Oh no, that's me calling out fat fuck. The other dude. That is X Arcade calling out Danny. What else we got here? That is what's his name calling out? That's not it. I'm just going down screenshot. Oh, here we go. Here's a final take. Present. Oops. Share. AI says final take. All three enforce the same blanket censorship policy, but each mask it differently. So in P, take a sip. Like I said, man, hey, bro, I logged out of Chat GPT, right? So it has no history. Made
Yeah.
it fresh, made it brand new. And all I said was analyze this. I didn't ask for it to hit them hard, nothing. Just, it's basically saying be objective and just tell me your opinion through artificial intelligence. It's just so Pete Up's arcade loft. Ego, real focus. It's ego and a click. The public framing is drama free. What's actually protected? Himself plus his image. Michael B. Game Genie, real focus, total control. Public framing, no screenshots. What's actually protected? Discord reputation. Server, Arcades Anonymous, real focus, damage control. Public framing, internal resolution. I wish, because I've made plenty of videos. You guys know my issue. I don't know why y'all had an issue with me. What's actually protected? The inner circle. What happens to be the CornerCade? God knows I don't know why. Insane.
Weren't they coming to you for assistance against other people within the community that was giving them nightmares and creeps?
Yeah, they came to me about all kinds of people, and I had their back.
Hey, could you moderate this for us?
Every single one of those guys have come to me about somebody. And they throw me under the bus some way, somehow. Michael has apologized to me over one incident. So, hopefully we're still friends about it, but if not, oh well. But I constantly get hurt. And they allow this shit to go down over and over and over. Oh, here's one. Let's see what we got. What's up, Toxin? How are you?
Hey,
X-Arcade did the right thing to disassociate with him. He doesn't speak responsibly. Correct.
Never.
Frank D, disgusting. That's correct. Toxin. I feel you. You get the black nod, my man. Kevin Clausen. In terms of AI, you weren't biased, but the data you gave AI, I'm assuming, was only drama related. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I'll correct you. I gave them what you're seeing, which was these 3 photos. I will show you. Now, you're going to make my point for me, and I appreciate that, Kevin. These guys are drama-free. Sharing screenshots of anything from this Discord outside of the Discord will result in immediate ban, even if you didn't take the screenshot and it was sent to you by someone else, even if a person's saying something in the wrong. If you have issue with something said in this Discord, please contact us privately and we will deal with it. Okay. Anyways, so you say, but the data you gave them and gave AI, I'm assuming, was only drama related. So I gave them those 3 photos. Now, through your admission, at least, I love how they all logged off real quick. That means that it was all drama. This drama-free shit. Who's doing the drama?
What are these guys doing?
So this drama-free is this drama.
Yeah.
You let me know. I'm all I asked was analyze this. Analyze what I'm reading between these 3 posts. So I mean, that's crazy. That's like at games type censorship. Well, yeah, that's them. Because they're protecting the CornerCade and anything else that happens. So basically, if they're safe spaces for bigots, because if one of us goes in there and we get attacked, we can't defend ourselves and we can't let other people know because they're not going to handle it clearly. And then if you say something, you're out. How is that a safe space?
Right.
For who?
For
who?
It's just an abusive household all over again for me.
Yeah, that's all it says. You better not say shit. Like what?
And I know what it's like to be raised with an abusive parent, and this is literally the same fucking thing. I'm not even joking. I can't have my own opinion. I can't feel my own feelings,
Right.
and I'm not listened to. The abuse ignores what I have to say, and they tell me, "Oh, why didn't you say anything?" Well, because you didn't let me. You gaslight me into thinking I'm wrong.
They had the audacity to sit here and write, "We'll take care of it." No, you won't. No, you haven't.
They never.
You never fucking taking care of shit, guys.
And
You sit there, you come on
to fixing it was deleting the evidence.
Say it again.
Their solution to clearing drama is to delete the evidence.
Right.
No, that's nuts.
And then lie about it all.
This is like Diddy trying to get a hold of that hotel video.
A person is sitting there still saying to this day that he's never said the N-word shit, where I have, all the videos and screenshots and all the admission. And then I give said person who's in charge of said Discords all the evidence they need, and I still get no fucking feedback because it's like, oh, he's still going around saying these things. So in your Discord, he's still going around lying. And then you still haven't handled shit.
No.
Wow.
But in your Discord, it's being allowed. And God knows I've tried to talk to you guys about it. God knows. But this is the only fucking solution, is to call your asses out. And it sucks. Because you haven't done nothing about it. And it's hurtful.
Insulting.
And it's insulting, exactly. How fucking dare you? Time and time again. Hey, who gave you I ain't telling you that shit. And then, like, what? No. And believe me, it's a lot. So you're the intel's not stopping. I can promise you. So you're gonna have to figure this out. Maybe stop the drama. And I ain't it. It's all you. It's all y'all. Because I ain't it. I'm just the guy hearing the truth. And that's what sucks. And see, when they thought they had something on me with that whole Danny lying about his wife shit, they were ready to they were having meetings and ready to do something. And then they realized, damn, this motherfucker played us and ain't done shit about it. You guys look like boo-boo the fucking fools, your eggs on your fucking head, looking stupid. And then still to this date, ain't shit done. Man, y'all done sent her pics or done sent you feet pics, something, because something is wrong. Something ain't right. It don't make no sense. Don't make no sense at all. And this little bitch ass tries to play a victim of, oh, they're bullying me. Oh, fuck you. That's what narcissists do. Cry victim. You seen that shit with Zohar. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, here's another one. They will take care of it when they see fit, probably.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I did see some of your stuff though, Danny. You were trolling. All right, anyways, or not Danny. All right, P-dubs. Updated rules above. We have people running around Discords, sharing people's conversations to stir up drama.
I roll.
That's an interesting take, Mr. In 2025, Blackie has something to be offended about, right? If you are an instigator caught, if you are an instigator caught in the act, you will be removed. So hold up. The instigator is not the fuckboy who did the wrong in your Discord. The instigator is the guy who's a victim of the instigation, who is sharing the knowledge that you guys are fuckboys. Protect, like, help me out here. Help me out. How does the offender block you and then proceed to talk shit and lie? Exactly.
Yeah,
How does this make sense?
it doesn't.
He says you're the instigator for not. How he says you're the drama, but not the person who wrote the drama. They shouldn't be allowed to be talking shit against somebody else in the first place. It ain't about being it right. Only shared GGAA and chaotic KBR Discord chats because I wanted to know how they are and talk to people. I got banned from Mike B Discord after that. Mike B didn't care what they said.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's whatever. Sorry about that, but I don't know. I think I've seen some of it. You were kind of being a little weird, but I hear you. But everyone's got their version of what happened because I wasn't there. I did read stuff, but I could be reading in the wrong context of tone too. But either way,
Absolutely.
I'm just curious about who you're talking about here. Is you trying to say he's talking about him? Minus my occasional soft rant in this Discord, it is mine after all. Oh, he had to remind people. It's my Discord. I'm God. It's mine. I'm P-Dubs. I'm the mayor. I'm very proud that this is 97% drama-free Discord. So you have 365 days in a year or something like that, right? And then on day 364, all hell goes loose. But you decide, P-Dubs, you don't want to do nothing about it. You decide your friends being called the N-word on YouTube is appropriate and satisfactory because we're big boys. Is that how this works? Because that's what happened. Anyways, check this out. I am and anyone who causes it for me, my friends, or my followers gets the poo. If you follow P-Dubs and you subscribe to him and you were called the N-word by one of his followers, he's got your back.
Oh my god. You know what? I swear to God, if this is related to, oh, it's no problem because you have to be a man, fuck off. Fuck yourself. Enough of this man bullshit. I'm tired of it. If that's his analogy, then he can shut the fuck up.
Something happened with that? What happened? Educate me.
No, I mean, like, if his excuse for you guys being called the N-word was like not problematic because like, oh, it's not a big deal being offended.
Because we're snowflakes. We're like left-winged snowflakes.
Yeah,
that don't
because
know how to handle.
I guess like he's insulting your manhood or something like that. If that's his excuse, he can go fuck himself. I don't.
But right, and that's my point earlier is that they're calling the folks that actually put their lives on the line every single day of their careers snowflakes.
Yeah,
but these punks are hard asses, right? Because Danny played Call of Duty, so he's a war hero. Make this make sense. It says also, if you're hesitant on posting something because you think it might offend somebody, then it's usually best to follow your gut unless you want the smoke that goes with it.
You hear that, Danny?
Wait. So is he saying that when you post something stupid, you should get the smoke that goes with it. So like everything, all the smoke I gave you is justified because you did post some stupid shit about us. Now you try to hide it with coded language, but it was definitely stupid. And lastly, bitching about ad games is always allowed. Interesting. What's this? That. Yeah, so I made this screenshot.
Oh God.
I mean, that's my feelings right now.
And they're valid, honestly.
Yeah.
Much as I don't like AI, it's a good way to express how you're
Yeah,
feeling right now.
yeah. I can't afford to be commissioning everybody every time I want something drawn up like this.
And I can't find the time to draw my feelings anyway. I tried.
Yeah. So this is a good way to get it out. Pretty good.
Fair.
Yeah. I hate over and over and over. Why? When Danny was going through his shit, they were talking there was a lot of drama going on, and Danny was like, CornerCade, he was talking shit about Biggie, and he wanted me to cover whatever Biggie done did at an event, despite my misgivings about it or whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and attack somebody over private shit. You know what I mean? Like, because this little bitch was like, wait till Messiah finds out. No, I'm gonna handle you first, bitch. Like, no, dude. Let's see what else we got here. Anything else? Down to gotta go. Oh, actually, I wrote any difference from these rules. It says, yes, there are subtle but important differences in how okay, there's one. I think this was the second one because the first one I believe it was analyze this or some shit like that. But let me present this one. Let's see. They want to create environments where certain people can say and do whatever they want. Rules, perhaps.
Right.
Let's see here. So I had posted 3 screenshots. Those were the 3 were the rules. And I wrote any difference in the rules. And it says, yes, there are subtle but important differences in each how each service frames the no screenshot rule and what it implies about control, accountability, and transparency. So that was after the analyze part. All right, well, what's the differences? And then it wrote out the, I think the final thoughts thingy. Let's see what else we got. Oh, let's talk about this piece of shit and another toxic shit they got going. So now that everyone's united against Blackie, guess who they are inviting to hang out with them?
Uh-oh.
So our Weisman is back in the community. Playing Switch with everybody. I heard he got to drop in and play Switch on Rascal server. From my understanding, because I see the screenshots. Sean was very upset. I see it here. Yeah. And you spread that fucking bullshit more, I'm gonna have to block you. You know damn well he hasn't. And actually, come on the air and say it to our faces why he's changed. I would like to hear this. Your excuse for everything he's done. Come on the air. Talk to us. I want to hear this. You need to defend this. Because right now, you've been Rexer mouthpiece, Biggie. So, you know, I've been real cordial with you. So, you know, you can talk to me. I won't yell. I won't be rude. Just talk. Click that link. You're welcome on. You're my guest. You'll be protected. Articulate to me. I'm gonna give you. We'll sit and BS for the next 2 minutes. If you don't, then we know that that statement was nonsense. Nonsense. You got no excuse. You can do it on your phone. If you can sit there and talk and chat, you can sit there and say it in audio. And that, folks, we know is nonsense. Got to get your script ready. Got it. This guy is a unlicensed individual who works around children. This person has harassed, lied, and attacked Jade. We have his audios. You've heard it all. You have the fucking nerve, the fucking audacity to sit here and say he's changed. What analytical process have you gotten that he's changed? Have you met him in person? Have you talked to him? No, you fucking haven't. You're just mouthing some bullshit because you're aligned against somebody. You had your chance to come on and talk about this right here, right now, civilly. I don't appreciate that. Moving on. I knew it was going to come out sooner or later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's been a Rexer fucking attack dog. That's why. Where do you get that information from? What do you mean he seems to have changed? What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. And that's the problem with you guys, is that you speak in generalities. You never speak in absolutes. You never sit there and go, this is the reason. This is the facts. This is the specific reason. You just say some generic shit and we're all supposed to go with it. We're not stupid.
Oh, sheep.
It's sheep shit, bro. Don't get played. Now, day one, Biggie, and you know I have defended you. When 19K was upset at you and all that, I defended you. So please don't bring some bullshit to me. Sits there and writes defamation, stupid ass children books about Jade when I have his emails admitting that he lied about her because this dude wants to, you know, he wanted to fuck her and bullshit. We have his audios, we have his emails, but he's changed. It's okay that he called the cops on her to harass her, to intimidate her, to threaten her, to make her feel unsafe. It's okay. He's changed. He's changed, guys. He's a changed man. It's the same shit he was rallying to us. So you literally are taking his own words and then you're regurgitating them like your sheep. That's why I made that video with Saddam Hussein from South Park with his fucking face on it. I'm changed. I can change. That's because that's all he says. It's his words. It everything that's been coming out of Rexer's mouth. I'm sorry, but I've been noticing coming out of yours, and it's been coming out of Zohar's. You guys have sided with each other. I get it. The enemy of my enemy. But you got at the end of the day, man, y'all gotta grow up. Exactly. He went above and beyond to make Jade's life completely miserable. Above and fucking beyond. Zora has always done his dirt behind the scenes. The only reason we know about what he does is because people like Jade expose him. Exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly. Thank you, Kevin. Big Arcade, possibly on the streams you don't hear him, but he's doing things behind the scenes to offend. Exactly.
And I'd like to comment on that. Not everything you hear or see happens on camera. This isn't a reality TV show. There's obviously things behind the scenes that people don't know about, and we're making people aware of that now because there's a lot worse that happens off camera than it does on camera.
You know, y'all might have some YouTube bullshit because you're sitting out there trolling Danny. Well, let's go, and then they're upset at you and you're mad. And they're not season. That's YouTube bullshit. The shit I'm talking about is in real fucking life shit. I'm talking about real shit. Do I have to remind you of all the audios and all the shit that went down, like him and his work and shit that he's pulled, all these stunts? Dude, this is IRL.
Yep.
Sitting there having Zoom conversations about me and shit to scheme. What are we gonna do about Messiah? He tried to call Katie's job. What? It didn't happen? Oh, that's okay. We have your back. He's a Blackie drama guy that doesn't know anything anyways. It's okay. Fuck boys. Not you, Biggie. Everything else. All right. Things just escalated. Let's see here. Michael says, oh, people think there would not be no consequences. He says, yeah, it's the scene 6 minutes of fire. Actually, it was like 100 something, but whatever, you know. And then this bitch, right? So we need to go golf ASAP so we can discuss this.
Oh my god. It's always fucking golf.
Yeah. How do y'all tolerate this? Is insane. Insane.
Also, like, I'm not saying like, oh,
Like I said, man, I don't hate
we...
you. I'm not, but I'm passionate about it because the shit's bullshit. And you got your boy, and yes, I'm gonna say your boy Rexer. He's echoing this shit because they've used each other to push their agendas against people like Michael B. and Dubs. Look, I have my issues with them, but my issues are not fucking Rexer's issues. Rexer's is some arcade bullshit. My issues is they're supposed to be my fucking friends, and they're allowing this fuck boy to be protected. That's my fucking issue. I've been backstabbed multiple times. Fucking issue. Your issues are not my issues. I'm sorry, it's not equivalent. Now, I saw the other stuff where you were upset about Gallagher guy. I like Gallagher guy. He can think whatever he wants of me. I like Gallagher guy. I don't think he meant anything by it. I think he got in his moment, and I believe he apologized. I get it, you know, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you how you're supposed to feel. And I'm 100% aware of what you're going through right now, and I've never said nothing on it. And I feel for you, exactly what's happening with you in your life right now. And I would never make fun of you for it, you know. But you got to imagine these guys are perpetuating the you know, people like TheCornerCade doing IRL shit towards me, from I'm minding my business to I have business folks, people I do business with, calling me up saying that this guy's lying about me, to get him fired, bullshit, just lies, you know, making up shit about the wife, shit, lies again. So I'm going to air his dirty fucking laundry because he's a piece of shit, and I'm gonna keep doing it until he apologizes. And if he wants to sit here and say I'm lying about it, I'm gonna .gov it to the point where nothing's fucking redacted. So keep fucking lying, keep saying that I'm lying, and I'm gonna make it to the point where everybody's gonna have no choice but to know that I'm not. And if that's putting all your shit out there, Danny, I'm gonna do it. So you need to learn who you fuck with in life. So I cut you off, bro. Go ahead and speak. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, okay. I just remember what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna tell people like don't discuss whatever going on in the world right now. I'm not gonna say you can't discuss it, but like it's also at the same time, is it really appropriate for that kind of discussion and like, you know, our escape from reality? I was kind of confused by that, to be honest, especially after TheCornerCade made that get hyped comment about the war. And then, you know, it just kind of continues. I don't know. Like I'm not against people talking about war. I get it. We have our concerns, but I was just confused at the end of the day, I guess.
I mean, grown people can talk about whatever they want. I'm not sitting here and saying that they can have a discussion about what they believe is right or wrong or whatever, especially in a Discord, right? The issue is you have someone that everyone should agree with is just a fucking fuckboy that has no business saying what he's saying. I think you could be far left, you could be far right, and you could be a centrist. His comments were stupid as fuck. Like, a person that's a leftist will go, that's a dumbass comment. A person on the fucking right is going to say, that's a fucking dumbass comment. A person in the middle is going to say, God damn, that was the dumbest comment that I have ever heard in my fucking life. Yeah. You know, nobody wants war. Nobody. What? Because everybody, one of us has people we know who've served and whatnot. And guess what? You don't get to pull my great granddaddy. No, fuck you. That's not your accomplishment, bitch. You know? But I know what mines were. Let's see here. He says, I never forget the time you had CC on your channel, and he said, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Let's see here. Rambo, while I pull up that video. You got my back, co-host? Let's see here.
Yeah, it's okay. I guess I'll talk about something random. I mean, I discussed this on my own input with the home arcade community and on my YouTube channel. You watched it. You watched like all my home arcade complaints and stuff like that. But I figured I should also disclose it here. Just one part anyway, because most of the parts were pretty well known at this point, like the GoFundMe and stuff like that. But people don't know that like there are spaces, the majority of spaces I share my stuff in, like I can understand not being interested in music games and whatever, or even anime, but like to go out of your way to make derogatory comments is just like, why is this endorsed? Why is this okay? Like the Discord server for the subreddit of Arcade 1-Up, I shared a controller I made with my friend. She made the artwork. She made these really cute chibi girls of my characters. And they called it pedo anime shit because they look like children and they're fantasizing about women. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, do you not know what a chibi is? Like, a chibi is something that's been around for the past like 100 years. I'm not even joking. Like, that's just
like the art design of
yeah.
Teen Titans Go, right?
Yeah, exactly
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
And that's been around forever, like,
forever.
since
Yeah,
human and art existed. Like, even in
yeah. That was
political.
like I remember way back. I was watching like Helga or some shit.
Yeah.
Like it's some old school UK type shit, and yeah, it was like Chibli shit. Hell,
Like,
what like Rocking Bullwinkle? The art style with that, with the little kid and the dog and shit, is almost there. I know it's not animation, but you know it's close for American style. Let's see here,
yeah.
or anime, I should say. New
Or, like,
folder.
chibi, even, like, people with big heads and little bodies, that's been a concept for a long time, even in, like, political cartoons. That's nothing new. And these guys these guys were admins too. They were admins, and they were endorsing calling me a pedophile, and
Mm.
everyone sided with it. I even explained myself, like, this is literally a thing that's been around forever, and it's not even like what you think. Their first thought to
Would our
sexualize it.
example be like the one you have on your avatar right now?
Yeah, yeah, exactly like that.
Okay.
Like, that's a popular thing.
Yeah,
Like it or not,
I remember
like,
Corpse Party. That's a cool anime.
uh,
It's fucked up as
my
fuck.
my profile picture is Hu Tao. She's from Genshin Impact. That is, like, a crazy popular
Oh
game.
yeah, dude, that's one of the biggest ones, like right under Fortnite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a huge thing, and people
oh,
people do like it. But my point is, these guys had the nerve to not just, like, insult me, but their first instinct to looking at an innocent drawing was to sexualize it. Like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
And that's what I wanted to get to, is that it's like the first thing people go to is sexualization, and it's like it's like the dress code stuff for girls and stuff in schools, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they can't wear a crop top or show their shoulders because it distracts the boys. So you're basically saying the boys are in the wrong, fantasizing, fetishizing, and staring down these girls in a predatory manner, instead of you telling the boys, pay the fuck attention and look at your own paperwork. It's the girl's fault for owning her own body. Okay, cool. Thumbs up. Cool story.
Yeah, but
It's
just,
wow.
like, these are grown ass men in, like, their 30s to 50s, and that was their logic? Like, who raised these guys? I get that time periods are different nowadays, like, with parents raising,
But they're
that
all
changes
but
every.
everybody's alive still. That's the
Yeah.
crazy thing. I was talking to a young kid at the bar, man, and obviously over 21, but you know, he was like, but you could tell like there was one of those like fresh in college, out of high school type of bits.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the only black people in the community. And he was asking like, questions, and he goes, this was like day before yesterday or something like that, right?
Mhm.
And he's like, oh, it was a long time ago, right? And I was like, no. And I explained to him about, the history and stuff like that. And I showed him a picture, and he knew one of the individuals. He's like, oh, that's, XYZ. I know him, he worked at the, I was like, well, my cousin. He's like, yeah. I was like, well, then, it's not that long ago. Like now when you ask that question, somebody
Yeah.
that lived during this era of segregation and stuff. And this young kid, know him. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
so this whole concept of "It was a long while ago," you guys are full of shit. Not you, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's got to stop. Um, one hell, a comment was made before about 1970s host
Oh
on
god.
TV, and kind of make an analogy towards that, and like, well, they did it during the 70s. I'm like, no, we live in 2025.
Yeah, times
Like, so
change.
because, yeah, but I was like, you're saying because it was okay then, it's different now. I'm like, okay, so but in the 80s, there's a TV host with your same analogy. In the 1980s, there's a TV host. You made the comment, and that there was a television host who was basically grooming kids on TV, kissing them in the mouth, and it was horrible, right? I was like, that doesn't make it okay, right?
Yeah, it
So
wasn't
it's
okay in the
like
70s.
yeah,
It wasn't. It's not okay now.
that's a weird analogy to make just because something happened back then, it's okay versus now. No, because good and bad things happen every history point. So no, it's a bad example. We're living now.
Yeah.
So right now. You don't get to go, well, I was born, so I'm excused. That's like what was it? It was a Family Guy episode, and he was saying, I think the R word, for retarded, and so he would like kick down. He would go into the girl's bathroom and kick down the door. The girl screamed. He goes, "It's okay, I'm special needs," and they go, "Oh, it's okay,"
Oh God.
and he'll just do these bad things. It's like, "It's okay, I'm special needs." Like, no. Jesus.
Oh, did you say you got a video?
Yeah. Let me look. Discord. Where's this video at? Today, date modified. Here it is. Press. All right. Present. Share screen. Windows. This is the video. Looks right. I think so. Let me know if y'all can't hear it.
Oh, the audio's not playing.
What happened to you?
You said the audio? You
I
got
heard
it?
it from your mic though, but
Oh, really?
yeah, I heard it from your
no.
mic, but not like from direct capture, if that makes sense.
Okay, let me fix that. Present, stop screen, present, share screen. Let's see how I can do this. To share audio, share a tab instead.
I think you open videos with like, wait, you're on MacBook or something, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I use Chrome to play my videos if I drag them in a tab or something. Oh, wait, no,
Yeah.
never mind. It
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna
downloads
do
it.
that. Yeah, you're right. So I'm gonna drag it to this Windows tab here. Let's see if that does it. Oh, got it. Good call. Good call. Okay, so let me cancel. Present, share screen. There it is. This should work.
Ah, let's see. Perfect.
What happened to you?
Messiah.
Oh no!
Someone just say Messiah.
That is accurate. That's way too accurate. That's way too accurate.
I'm crying. Oh, that's gonna deserve another play. Give me a moment to breathe. Oh, that made my day.
God. Oh my God.
God. Oh, I am crying. All right, here we go. So it's the Grinch. People are not allowed to mention his name.
What happened to you?
Messiah.
What do you want? I mean, oh no!
Someone just say Messiah.
I'm crying.
It's not even like the audio, like it's like when they crash or they make a sound, like a destructive sound, each screenshot shows up in sync with the sound effects. Oh
Right?
god.
That's good stuff. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh my gosh. I'm out of breath.
Yeah. I think I did a good enough. All right. So, all that said, y'all fucked up. Like, and yeah, you just fucked up. There's no excuse for none of this shit. And I don't think history is going to be on y'all's side at the end of the day. When this shit comes out, when shit goes forward, y'all. And what's so funny is that they're gonna have the nerve to be upset at me, and then but ask yourself, what the fuck did I ever do to you? Other than almost allowed you to perpetrate the bullshit. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna defend myself. And the longer you keep entertaining this fuck boy, and the longer you keep entertaining lies on me, I'm gonna keep calling this shit out. And it ain't about getting 1,000 views or 100 views or 1 view or 2 views. All it takes is the right person.
Yep.
All it takes is the right person. So I ain't about viewership or anything. I've never been. Because if I was, I would have the numbers. Because it's not hard to play nice. It's not hard to make people like you because all you got to do is shut your mouth, right? Play stupid. That's it. It's not hard. But that's not me. Because I'm going to call bullshit.
Yep.
So keep on. But that doesn't mean you know who I know. And if y'all think things are right, then how come y'all don't repeat the same behaviors? Since it's okay, go ahead and emulate what Danny's done. Repeat his words. Oh, you won't? You won't do it? Well, why is that? Because will it get you fired? Will it get you fired from your job? Can't have that. Like, grow up. Shit. And all I'm asking is for you to put a stop to it. Keep my name out your mouth. If you want the smoke, you can have the smoke. I'll have a whole goddamn barbecue. I'm cool with that. I don't watch Messiah's show. Quotes Messiah's show.
Right.
Like, okay.
Yeah, like that Grinch video, they like run for the hills when they hear the name Messiah now. And
man.
like they won't even say your name like in general, even if it wasn't like ill intended or whatever. They refuse to say your name like it's the Grinch.
Mm-hmm. Say it with your chest. Say it 3 times. Candyman. Candyman.
That video is too accurate. I'm sorry. It's just wow.
I am the night. Like Jesus Christ, dude. And all for what? Because why? Dubs, why? Like, why couldn't you defend I mean, I thought we were cool. I thought we were friends, and you just couldn't defend us being called NIGGRs. Like we're big boys. I'm, okay, wow. Arcades Anonymous can't talk to me no more. You just want to let Danny lie about what's happening in your Discord,
And then like
and
delete
then
all the
y'all,
evidence shortly
yeah,
after.
yeah, then y'all run with it. Like I don't know. Come on, man. So who's the one with the problem? Who's the one's at fault? But because it got back to me, everyone else is the problem. I'm the drama. Like, you might as well say the N-word by now after y'all keep saying drama, because it's like we know who you're talking about. Y'all know who you're talking to. I mean, it's just bad. It's a bad look.
Oh, that's serious.
It's crazy. I don't get it. I'm trying to. I always try to understand. But it's just like anything else, right? When you get called out, and you get asked to come and talk, you can't make the time, even though the time is now. John Cena, we can't see you.
Yeah, I'm just thinking one of these days, like you mentioned earlier, like if let's say like Diorio like covers the home arcade thing
Yeah.
again. If people like
Imagine if you saw
if
one of
more
my
people
videos and
see
took it
that,
serious. Oh man,
yeah,
it'd be over.
people
It'd be
people
over.
already say that this is wrong. If they see
Yeah,
this if they see this entire thing, you guys
yeah,
are cooked. I'm just gonna put it out there. No one thinks
yeah,
this is right. No normal human being would
yeah.
look at this and say this is acceptable.
Nobody. You can go to his dude. Let's go to it now.
Honestly.
Yeah. Let me type this in. To YouTube.com. Shit, all I got to do is type in TheCornerCade, and he's the first video that pops up.
Yeah, right? Like that's there now. It's
Yeah.
it's popular. It's more popular than the streams alone. So that's gonna be the first thing that pops up.
Yeah, there it is. Very bad. Yeah.
Mhm.
Here we go. Well, no.
It's funny because like Nick Diorio himself was like, he was like nice, but obviously like serious about it. But at the same time, even when he was nice, like he still thinks this is a serious issue.
Dude, and he's young, and
Yeah,
he's sitting here
and he had more
educating.
logic than he did.
Yeah, and it was wild. And he's like, Danny's sitting there like, "This is why I love you, kid." I'm like, "Who's the kid? You're the one who's not paying for your kids."
Yeah.
So, as far as I understand it, this Nick guy, he's got 130,000 subscribers, and at the time, he made a live, which had God knows how many views. Then it was more views than this. And the thing is, with Nick is I believe he deletes a lot of his lives, but this one got under his skin so bad, he kept it up. Like he made a whole production video into this where he broke it down into tabs.
Yep.
So the TheCornerCade, who Dubs and all these guys sponsor and support, has a guy who has, which they don't talk nothing about him. 130,000 subscriber, over 1,000 likes, and we have what else? We have comments on this shit, and 342 comments.
I love that one.
342 comments. And then on his live, when I had recorded some of it, it was 3,000 viewers. There's like 2,900 some viewers. Insane. And this motherfucker goes on the show.
That reminds me. I was scrolling through all the comments. I was reading like every single comment, right? And Brooklyn Menace is there, or I think Brooklyn Menace is there, or maybe it was on the weekly One Up video.
Okay.
Brooklyn Menace was like against all of this drama, like he's disagreeing with Cornercade and stuff like that. But then, like, months later, after this thing like simmers down, sort of, like they're buddy now. Like,
Right.
sorry, Brooklyn Menace, but like I'm gonna call you out on that one.
Well, Brooklyn, he was by Zohar said that Brooklyn committed a death threat against Zohar Weissman, and he commissioned that other bigot fuckboy, Smash JT, to do an attack video on Brooklyn that's still up to this date.
Oh my god.
And Brooklyn is magically friends with Zohar. Now that's some level of cuck shit. You're a cuck, man. Who allows a guy to do an attack video to say that you threaten their lives and then you're buddy with them? And it's not retracted. You're a cuck. Like, you have no respect for yourself. That's insane.
Wow.
That's crazy work. And then I defend Brooklyn. Just like I defended Danny and his wife against Zohar. But see, once again, this is about uniting against Blackie. Because it's wild work. Am I wrong? It's wild work. Like, I defended these fuckers. And then they all move in to attack me.
Biggie, no, she is not. Actually, I've been lurking Cornercade streams. I'm just gonna point it out there. I don't really care, regardless. I don't comment, so obviously they don't know, but they do now. I don't care really, because I can tolerate it. But his wife has not appeared on any of their shows since Danny got confronted by Retro Lizard. She never came back on camera ever again.
He had her in a video, and that's about as much as it happened. And then on top of that, it was he just catfishes as her. He logs into her account and posts as her still. That's about it.
Thankfully, he's shunned from the Arcade 1UP official fan page.
Yeah.
Because people had a brain and said, nobody cared about the scammer things. Good. Continue doing that. Because nobody should care about the scammer things.
Oh, yeah, Frank. Yeah, you're right. Exactly right. Yeah, Brooklyn. And he allowed this other guy named like Butt something to make comments about her, calling her, derogatory names, and then doing that shit. And it's the same with Steps Gaming's little bitch ass trader, bitch ass. She streams with Zohar, the one who hates transgenders, say that they have mental disabilities and mental whatever, calls them men and man. She allows this one guy to come in her streams and call her brother. So I got something.
That was at the beginning of the stream.
I guess him later, since that's what she wants to be referred as. Like, it's insane. Because Steps has no fucking spine. Steps is a fucking asshole. Steps, just so Jade can get attacked because Steps is jealous. They're cool with it. They're cool with it. I've never seen such hatred against their own group before. And they did this stuff because before Zohar had ousted Jade, Steps ousted She Lying to Me because they were jealous. Talking shit.
Jesus.
Oh, it's nasty. Nasty work.
Biggie wanted something addressed.
I mean, he had plenty of times to address it, but what? I mean, I already put that on the stream, dude.
And like, why can't I'm not like siding with Arcade or anything, but like they should really have the guts to like speak up about like we don't want to side with this person anymore. We are aware.
Yeah, it's coward shit. But if, like I said, if CornerCade keeps lying, I'm just gonna put out their whole email, like tabs and all, and then because I'm not gonna let them do that shit. The little money must be way too good, and they ignore the insults and attack. Has to be it. It has to be it.
They're trying to survive their little niche community, and because Danny is like above the niche, I don't know. I don't really want to say that, but
And, and, and then what's going to happen is these guys do this gatekeeper shit. So every one of you guys who are speaking in the chat, one of these guys are going to approach you and go, "I heard you was hanging with Messiah." Like it's supposed to be a threat. Like you're not grown men. Who the fuck are you? I'll slap you, bitch. Who the fuck you gonna tell me who to hang and I can't hang with? Say it with your fucking chest. Shut up. I ain't grown people, dude. What's wrong with you guys? Shut the fuck up. If Prince wants to hang with Rexer tomorrow, that's his fucking business. The whole point is I'm calling you out individually about my issues with you. So I'll confront Prince. I'll confront Biggie. And it's not about them hanging. It's about why does this person feel comfortable enough to keep going on if you're my friend? All I'm asking is don't let them use your name to attack me. Don't give them a safe space to attack me. That's all I'm asking for. What private conversations you have between each other and your own little private messengers is whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have a public Discord where everybody's supposed to be allowed and there's no drama, we have a fucking issue.
Yeah.
That's my point. Let's click.
GoFundMe and don't ask people for money until all that stuff is gone, and then you need to ask people for money.
Yeah, so I have these arcades up for sale. So,
You don't.
okay, so I guess I don't have them up.
You don't. They're not on Marketplace.
So it came to my attention.
Because I took a Jedi mind trick.
That some people were harassing my wife, my personal wife.
Like, I just want where's a Boondocks clip when I need one? Like, what? What? What?
Right? Promoting your videos when someone subscribes to you from India is not an actual channel, because Papa Brad, if you have 26,000 subscribers, you would easily have 300 people watching your lives. You
didn't disclose it in the full stream.
Huh?
I wonder why they clipped that part, but nowhere in the stream do they cover that.
Yeah, there was a difference between the live and this one. I think he was just summing things up.
Right.
Yeah, because he was attacking Brad about his sub count, which for once he wasn't lying about. Brad, you bought so many goddamn subs. This motherfucker got like 30,000+ subscribers and like one view. It's like, if your fat ass don't stop, come on, man. Stop, Brad. Stop. Your engagement is fake as fuck. Dude, when I had posted like the same amount of videos as he did, right? And I did a screenshot and the screenshot count, and it still didn't count one of my videos because it was like, at the time I had those live videos that were pending, and I still had like 400 more views than him. Like, wow. Man. But you're saying you're bigger than Mike B. Man, shut up.
Let's go, dude. I love you guys, and I'm high.
Break his teeth.
Mrs. CornerCade is back, baby, and she's like, the GoFundMe was on my personal page.
So he's putting all this shit out. God damn, dude, he needs to stop.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is an interesting topic, something we don't usually cover on, the Nick DiOrio YouTube channel.
I started looking for that.
Oh, yeah. So
I got deleted.
Speaking of Brooklyn and crew and all them, so like Toxin had like, at the time, like 11 subscriber dudes, like automatically, because they were the Arcadians. And as soon as he says something just minor critical, they all unsubscribed at the same exact time on him.
My God.
It was wow. who
Yeah,
was
I'm curious
harassing
about this
his wife.
too.
Yeah, well, exactly, because he's lying. But then yet these guys, like, first off, he's clear on who's harassing. If it's true, you know why? Because he is his fucking wife. He's in her messages because he's in her account. He logs into her account and posts his ass her on Facebook.
Yep.
So Jesus Christ, my personal wife.
Oh,
So
God.
what's this?
Yeah, I tried looking for that original thread, but it's like long gone.
Wow, what's it say? It says, I seen a donation fund about this guy CornerCade and his family and felt bad and donated, but then found out that him and his wife is scamming people in the marketplace. And he didn't even lose his job. Why doesn't this community space form? Wow.
You know, I'm gonna drop a bomb here.
Yeah.
And obviously, this was a long time ago when this was on your stream and you found the receipts, but nobody knew who actually discovered it. Well, surprise, motherfuckers! It was me. I discovered the marketplace bullshit.
Oh yeah. You came out and told me.
Yeah, and you were streaming, and JLS was in the chat. You guys are friends, and I messaged JLS.
No, I mean you didn't tell me. You reported it.
Yeah, I reported it.
I just reported whatever you reported. You were like, I was like, what? Yeah, it was you.
I saw I saw the name Katie on Facebook. I was like, wait, this is Katie from the corner.
But this is all live, so this isn't like new.
Yeah. But
yeah,
you're welcome, guys. I discovered the Facebook's marketplace scamming, and it got on One Up Weekly's video, and it wasn't really talked about that much, despite the fact, ironically.
That's crazy. Well, this
I'm surprised. That's these guys, these home arcade people are friends with Katie. So how were they not aware of not only the catfishing, that was obvious from the start. Katie and Danny have completely different traits. We're just gonna say that. Katie's laid back, Danny is a child. We're just gonna say that. And if Katie were to actually say, "Let's go, guys," I'd ask her to blink twice if she's being held hostage.
Right.
I'm sorry, but that's an intense statement, but it's true.
Right.
Do a lot of drama here. We don't really delve into the video game community, but I think skipping this one would be a mistake. Allegations.
Jesus.
Have been levied against a smaller streamer for e-begging, scamming, and a few other choice things that I think I'll let you kind of discover as we move forward.
But no one's going to say shit to this guy. I guess he wasn't born dark enough. I don't know. Because, I know Nick. Nick's a good guy. Nick's covering this not biased.
Yep.
You got 40,000 views of people saying you're a piece of shit, but okay.
Forward here. Essentially, people were upset that a GoFundMe was created that was affiliated with TheCornerCade after he recently filmed an unboxing and setup of a $2,000 digital pinball machine with the appropriate accessories. This drove people mad, and I took a deep dive into it to see what's real and what's fake. And during my investigation, I came across a confrontation that was one of the most brutal things I've ever witnessed in my entire time of covering YouTube drama.
God, that says a lot.
Again, if you're not into home arcade stuff, I do recommend you stay around because you really kind of need to see this one to believe it. Also, while I was streaming this segment at the time, the corner.
See.
Oh yeah.
This is the bull. You see how he's doing this shit right here? This is what he was pulling with me when I was going to call him out about the N-word shit. And then he comes in like,
oh my god, the send the link part just bugs me.
Yeah.
Because wasn't he doing that on every home arcade stream? Send the link, send the link.
Yeah.
According to Jade and you in the past.
Oh no. Oh, according to us, yes. To us, no, because he's a coward. You know, he won't come on.
Yeah.
Arcade actually showed up in my chat and wanted to talk. And
yeah, see, and then, I mean, just making excuses. And then for him, I was like, so if I didn't confront you and do what I did just now, you would have me believe that everything was a lie. He says, yeah, but you know, when you have an autistic child and wow, you know, my wife got knocked up when she was 16, Messiah, you got to believe me. Wow.
Yeah, right.
And then he's on his stream saying, you know, well, my child's not my child. Like, wow.
Yeah.
And this culminated in a three-way confrontation between myself, TheCornerCade, and Tipster. Yes, that Tipster. This whole thing is really funny, really screwed up. There's some
The
points that are
final
going to
fight
make you
behind
mad.
him.
There are some points that are going to make you laugh. And then there's some points that might make you feel kind of bad. I welcome all new viewers to the channel. You probably won't like the other stuff that we do here, but I hope you enjoy this one. Anyways, let's get started.
Ad break.
Yeah, I hate that shit. The fuck is that? All right.
I don't know.
It's familiar with the home arcade space. You guys know the arcade one-up machines? Those little machines that I'm fucking obsessed with, that I bought a ton of or whatever in my little home arcade. I swear to God, this is going somewhere. This is not just a shill for... I didn't just drag fucking 1,500 of you people in here to talk to you about arcade. Game Genie. I was watching, who else? Oh, I was watching TheCornerCade. I just liked looking at the hobby. I like seeing people excited about things they like, all right? I watch movie content. I watch arcade content. I'm not usually spending most of my time watching drama content. I like making drama content. That's my thing. I mean, these are really cool. These are really cool devices. These are really cool machines. Why are we talking about this today on a live stream as the opening subject? Well, there is a reason
And the opening
for this.
subject, too.
A post hit my feed yesterday called I Got Scammed. And I saw this in the Arcade 1-Up subreddit. This is pure by no other. If Lyrics covers this, I swear to God, you need to start going after him. No one else is going to cover this story but me.
Did he just say y'all need to go after this cat? Hold on.
No, he's talking about Lyrics.
Lyrics. I don't get it.
I don't know who that is. It's just, I'm pretty sure it's another YouTuber who does drama.
And he said Lyrics should go after Danny? Is that what he said?
No, he means like if Lyrics covers this, the fans of Diorio should go after Lyrics, I assume.
Gotcha.
I was reading this and I saw, hey, I saw a donation fund. This guy CornerCade and his family, and I felt bad and I donated it. And I just found out that him and his wife are scamming people. He didn't even lose. Whoa, what the fuck is happening? And I got linked all these live streams, and I'm like, this is the CornerCade we're talking about here. What are you talking about? The CornerCade is doing what? He's got to go fund where? This guy with this arcade room that we have seen, well, technically his wife put up a GoFundMe post for rent. And there's a lot to this story. We're going to find out a lot of new information here. Apparently they needed $2,000 for their January rent. This fundraiser is no longer accepting donations. There we go. But it was up for a time. Hi, guys. Normally I wouldn't put our financial situation out there, but I'm putting my pride aside and asking for our friends and family's help. It's no news that I recently made drastic life changes in a position with the company, which landed Danny, being the CornerCade, a stay-at-home dad gig by default. Unfortunately, when Danny provided his job, would notice they only allowed him to work for 2 days.
Now, who believes she actually wrote this shit like a 2-year-old fucking kid?
After being put on leave, they were supposed to cash out his vacation.
I mean, she's speaking like third person for Danny. Because it's Danny.
Yeah.
And they didn't, and they hadn't given us an adequate explanation or solution thus far. So they could have gotten that vacation money down the line. That's notable here. This has resulted in a major setback financially, which has brought us here. We're hoping to get our friends and family's help to scrape enough money to pay our January rent. This financial impact from loss of one paycheck and the gap of my first check was so bad that we will not be able to afford this without your help. I know there are far more pressing issues in the world. Please consider helping us and our kids so they can continue to live in the home that they've always known.
phone. We appreciate any help you can give. So obviously I censored and blurred out the faces of the kids. He was looking for about $2,000. He got about 480. I think it was as high as 500, but some people have probably started to charge back. Screenshots I saw went as high as 530. And the interesting thing here is this was created on December 6th, 2024. That was earlier this month. Obviously, this is right up around Christmas time. People are rightly feeling upset because you remember this Jurassic Park pinball machine? Remember this cool Jurassic Park pinball machine we were just looking at? Well, according to Biggie D's Arcade, who I posted this screenshot from, the unboxing occurred on December 4th. And the SSF kit was installed on December 8th. Now you're wondering how much, Nicholas, was this pinball machine? That's actually pretty interesting too. So the pinball machine is currently on sale. You can pick one of these up for $1,249 with $100 worth of shipping. Okay, so that's going to take this thing to probably about $1,400 in tax. But then you're thinking, Nick, he's installing the SSF kit.
Description, guys. But if you head over there, you can see that this is the Legends 4K SSF kit, right?
Which is the other $400 plus shipping. So this beautiful pinball machine costs about $2,000. You can start to see the problem that's occurring here, right? People are rightly upset that they're donating money to a person who purchased a $2,000 pinball machine when they can't make rent. They got 3 kids. They're talking about putting the kids out. They need to live in the home that they've always known. People are rightly upset because the guy who's posting this GoFundMe is posting it in between unboxing a 1,200.
So December 4th, he does an unboxing. December 6th, he makes a GoFundMe. December 8th, he unboxes an SF kit that costed $400 that could have easily been returned, and he installs that.
Yep.
Damn, I didn't even realize that part. That shit's even more egregious.
Yeah, and they're all 2 days apart.
Insane. So unboxing of a pinball, 2 days later, rent, and then he does nothing to correct it. He does another unboxing, and then justifies eBay.
$100 pinball machine and a $500 or $400 SSF kit. Okay, that with taxes, shipping, all involved, probably exceeds $2,000. And people are rightly upset about this. Now, in his defense, he did purchase this 3 months ago, and it did just come now. And obviously, things happen with his job. We'll hear all about it. But this has been a huge issue inside of the home arcade space. Yeah, the SSF kit's currently on sale. It's $400 regularly if you bought it for full price with a $30 shipping plus tax. This is just, oh, God. Okay. So that was just the preempt. This is, there are a lot of clips here that we're going to need to watch. The first one I think that we should start with is kind of getting a sense of why this happened. Why did this occur? Why is he putting up a GoFundMe asking for rent money after he bought a $2,000 pin? Kit is a must.
You might know Harbor Freight for affordability.
For affordability.
Foot down 3 months ago and saying why he should not be buying it.
Oh yeah, it is 100%. So I'm pretty transparent with what we are as a family on the channel.
Oh my God,
we live paycheck to paycheck. So even something like this,
if you live paycheck to paycheck,
his wife is starting.
You cannot afford a $2,000 pinball machine. There are people who are saying that this guy is a scammer for this part in particular, saying that like, well, he's asking for money. He just bought this expensive machine. This must be malicious. No, this is stupidity. This is what at least my perspective is, this is stupidity. Okay? If you're going to live this high above your means, when you have 3 children, this is fucking frankly absurd. And I'm sorry, it's going to get hilarious.
Would be phenomenal.
But none of these guys are saying shit about Nick.
Yep, no.
They're only safe about saying shit about Blackie. I mean, this is a fact. It's a fucking fact. I mean, it's blatant by now.
Like, yeah, you guys have known this. Like $1,000.
And one of the tubers is friends with Nick. So you didn't say shit to him.
On an arcade, holy moly! Most of what you see behind me was paid with pandemic money. So, it was a.
That's new to me. What did he just say? Did I hear that right?
What, the pandemic money comment?
Yeah.
Yep, he
Pinball
paid that
machine.
with pandemic money.
There are people who are saying that this guy is a scammer for this part in particular, saying that, like, well, he's asking for money. He just bought this expensive machine. This must be malicious. No, this is stupidity. This is what at least my perspective is, this is stupidity. Okay? If you're going to live this high above your means, when you have 3 children, this is fucking frankly absurd. And I'm sorry, it's going to get hilarious.
Would be phenomenal. Like,
Yeah, he got a
you guys
bailout.
have known this. Like
Yep,
$1,000 on an arcade. Holy moly! Most of what you see behind me was paid with pandemic money.
Whoa, this is new to me. That's new to me.
And just watch the comments in real time, and oh god, even if it's fast, you should just read some of them, because people are really reacting harshly to it, and they're right to react that way. Yet when you watch that exact archive when of any of those streams of TheCornerCade, people are enabling it.
So was he unemployed during then? And he was getting the like Toxin just said, or was this a stimulus check? Or did he file for this money like a lot of people did? And then he scammed the government. Bro. I mean, it's literally fraud in itself, because you're not supposed to just use it for any old thing. You're supposed to use it for your means.
Yeah.
Like, so
yeah, the GoFundMe is clearly fraud from the very beginning.
So pandemic money, I'm using AI here just to help get this down, is officially known as COVID relief funds, was designed to stabilize the economy and to protect the people. Help people survive income loss due to shutdowns, layoffs, or illness. Prevent evictions, hunger, and homelessness. So he spent the money that was supposed to prevent him from not having a job, because they probably like, hey, you can't come to work.
Yeah.
And spent it on arcades instead. And then he admits to that. He brags about it and does a GoFundMe. Bro, this is new to me.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know this part. Yo.
And the worst part is,
and you are,
everyone knew about this because he said it. He fucking said it.
So this is not something to be valid upset about, Mike? Because I know you said some shit to Kevin about it. Like, if you're going to be mad at Danny, go fund me and be mad about him for something serious. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Oh, he's bigger than the product. Like, he was like
he's a store manager.
Yeah, he was bigger than that. He was like site manager or some crazy shit. He was making like that good money. Bro, I'm still soaking this in, guys. He just said that. All right, hold on. Let me write this down here. I'm gonna timestamp this. You going into a short, bitch. Oh man, 1301. So that's insane. Next video, pandemic video.
My brain is not the same as other people. Trust me, I have way lower intelligence, and I'll admit I'm a bad spender. But like, even if I did receive pandemic money, I would spend it on food and important bills. I would not.
I mean, when you have multiple kids, when you're deadbeat against, not taken care of, and then I'm talking about Danny, of course, and instead of spending it on them and then begging for, bills, you brag that you had pandemic money and you spent it all on arcades, bruh.
Yep. Mac and cheese and ramen comment was not included.
I can't believe that shit. All right, press and play.
So, it was something I just had saved up to the side. We don't get pandemic money anymore. Guy, can you imagine? There's
What?
See, I was in the live stream, so I didn't know. I didn't hear this shit, huh?
Nick should have pulled up the stream with you know, when they were talking with Pedos making the big decision, and Danny says like, yes, but we still need to get groceries. If people in that chat saw that VOD, oh my god, they'd lose their heads. They would lose their heads so hard.
We still gotta get groceries.
Because that is probably the worst thing.
And then he was also doing streams going out to go eat, spending like $100 on, you know,
Black
Outback.
Friday?
Yeah, Black Friday, Outback shit. And I'm like, where are your kids and how much you're spending again? And you're begging? Okay, cool.
I also found out that he was taking donations trying to build up money to buy this in the first place, like months before. So he kind of did still kind of crowdfund this, but he did it the YouTube way, which is okay, I guess.
some states in the U.S. that still get pandemic checks. I'm just like, why don't I live there?
So let's.
Wow.
I use my pandemic money to survive, a chat member says in the VOD.
You shouldn't be proud of that. Why is he bragging about this? He says, I use my pandemic money to survive. Yeah, scamming the entitlement.
He has a lisp, and I noticed.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, God.
You know why? Because Danny's making these promises.
Oh, man.
These promises. Some Cheetah Club shit. All right.
Oh, God.
3LW.
Let's check out the second clip. This is from the same stream. This is also explaining why we're not buying the additional $400 SSF kit.
Mom has to have an OnlyFans paycheck to pay
Oh,
family
God.
on YouTube and
There's a
streaming.
lot of comments like that.
Dude, he spent 0%. Hey, when you make OnlyFans content, you're going to like, dude. You seen the? Have you ever seen the picture that I put on the YouTube where they were making those thirst content? So you know.
Oh yeah,
they're on the
gone
balcony.
now.
Yeah, and they got her thong on, looking down her coochie and looking down her titties while she's suntanning on their balcony. You know, like he thought he was going to come in there, they were going to thirst trap, and then they got kickback.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're going to make OnlyFans content, then go for it. It's your right.
And,
no,
like,
100%.
Just do it on the right platform, I guess.
Yeah,
You
do it
know.
on OnlyFans where you're going to get paid. That's where all the guys want to go anyways.
Yep.
You'll do better there. I mean, why give it out for free?
Yeah, that's
like
the thing,
100%. Like I won't regret it tenfold. I just don't. The money is the factor all at once, because what I'm gonna do then is if I raise the money, then what I have.
If I raise the money, he's doing this by donations and presumably selling off some of his arcade collection behind him.
Have to do is raise my monthly payment, and we're like I said, there's not a fund
monthly payment. Is he financing this?
of like, hey, I finished a month positive $500 every month.
Okay, now we're gonna find out exactly how much money he makes every single month.
Like, hey, I finished a month positive $500 every month, where I can just kind of get shoes and socks and.
This motherfucker, $500 every month. But then he has on his LinkedIn account, he's like the top Best Buy manager guy. Insane. I'm streaming. All right. Press and play.
Clothes and whatever I want, right? Spend it on Cinnabon, right? I finish like -50 every month, and
Oh man,
that's impossible. You can't go into the negative. That means
overdraft.
That means he's using credit cards. You don't come out -50. you break 0.
Yep.
So that means he's in debt.
Yep.
Through credit cards and not using cash or debit. But it's cool because he paid his rent for it's going to get his kids through college.
This guy loses $50 every single month on a good month. That is what he just said. With all the money he makes and the money he spends, he makes negative $50 per month.
Thank God I do YouTube on the side, and that's really cool. But not to disclose too much, but I'm capped out on my bills. I mean, I buy diapers because I'm the only work. My wife stays home.
But I thought he quit and she works. So he blamed his wife for not working, and that he pays for the diapers. He threw his wife under the bus, bro.
I get 50. Yeah.
Kita.
And they're married too. Don't they share that? Don't they share that debt or something? I'm not an expert with marriage.
Yeah. Well, remember the video I made where I'm like, excuse me, my damn doggy. Go later. He's like, yeah, we had kids and we had to stop doing XYZ, and he laughs and he looks at her in the face and he's like, and by we you mean you.
Oh God.
And he laughs right in her face. You seen that video?
I was trying to be nice.
That one. I was trying to be nice.
You know, he did not take that very nicely.
Just like literally gets in her face, spits in her face, or that's funny, right? Yeah, it was real funny that the state government had to take you to fucking court to do paternity on you for your own kids with her. Yeah, that's cute.
Okay, where's everybody getting the plastic surgery thing from? I need to know about that.
Her boobies?
I'm curious of why that's always addressed.
Her boobs?
Yes.
Oh, dude, her girl like her, they don't got boobs styles like that, dude. Her boobs were swollen. They were surgery, bro. They're balloons. Floor her ass in the sky. They were so swollen. When he was showing them off, they were going to explode. They were Pamela Anderson size. They were beyond the pale. Yeah, she got a boob job, bro.
Oh, what if that's documented officially?
He brags about it. He says, well, no, he doesn't brag about the boob job, but he brags about her tits. He goes, he called her CC Tots, Miss CC Tots.
Yeah, I found that.
Yeah, and he calls her Miss CC Tots, and what's his name? I think Dubs was like, hey man, show some fucking respect. Fucking crazy. She is more worried about her looks, plastic surgery, than making sure. Yeah, I think so. I mean, at this point, they're complicit. Yeah. I want to feel bad for her, but no.
I'm buying diapers and wipes every week. That's an SSF kit in the first month kind of thing. So
in the Arcade 1UP community, again, I've watched this guy's content. I've donated to his channel. He's known as the guy who buys every new release. Every new release, the ones people hate, the ones people love, he's reviewing them for the channel. The reality is, though, Arcade 1UP was bigger when Retro Ralph was doing it, when Cool Toy was doing it, 4 years ago. The community has gotten smaller. They've stopped producing content as much, and other people moved on to other stuff. There isn't really a big Arcade 1UP niche right now to be making money. This is a very small place to try to, I guess, brute force your way through YouTube. You can't just buy $400 or $500 arcades every single month to make content with. It's not going to ever pay.
It's life and it's okay. Things will get better once the kids go to school. My wife starts working. We'll be just fine. But right now it's just a rough patch.
Oh, that's a hindsight blast right there.
Things will get better once the kids go to school.
It did not get better.
School. My wife starts working.
That was actually the problem.
We'll be just fine. But right now it's just a rough patch. Non-copyright sounding dress.
So,
bro, is that why she was in pain every day? She was getting through her boob surgery. Because remember, he came on my stream saying, like, you know, oh, my wife is in pain every day. It was her titty surgery. That makes a lot of sense now. Oh, bitch. Him, not her.
This is probably the worst clip that I'm going to show you.
Oh
from
God,
this
no.
this VOD. From this
Not
VOD.
this one.
This is the worst
Please.
one. This is,
What is this
in my
one?
opinion, this feels kind of shameless.
Uh-oh. What's about to happen?
You'll see.
Oh, boy.
I don't know what the fuck is happening here.
What do you think about the pinball? Do you think it should come to the cornercade? You think so? Well, you got to tell Daddy he's got the money.
Ooh.
Can you tell Daddy to buy it?
Okay, guys, we're gonna start a poll here in the chat, guys.
Oh my God.
This is uncomfortable.
Which one should the Cornercade do? Now, it's not on their website. So you said that you saw a date.
Video, it says born 9/26/2024.
So 9/26. That's in a week. It'll go live.
I'm assuming that's when it'll go.
Review.
Do you think it should come to the cornercade? You think so? Well, you got to tell Daddy he's got the money. Can you tell Daddy to buy it?
Okay, guys, we're gonna start a poll here in the chat, guys. Which one should the Cornercade do? Now, it's not on their website. So you said that you saw a date.
Well, in the beginning of the video, it says born 9/26/2024.
So 9/26. So that's like a week. That's in a week. It will go live.
I'm assuming that's when it'll go live.
Jeremy.
So they're putting up a poll on which one to buy, presumably.
Oh no! What am I?
The fucking audience, like, I just need to like take the slow down all everything that's said for like an hour. Poor little thing is so bored. She looks but just
You do not give a fuck.
Let's go. Yeah. No.
What am I gonna do?
Okay.
Oh my God. Bro.
If I remember correctly, the ads show up at like each chapter, so we're in the next chapter, I think. I don't remember.
Probably. But I mean, look what he's doing. He's putting all this on the internet.
Yeah.
And then if someone covers it who's not, you know, Nick, oh, they're coming after me, guys. They're revealing stuff that I put on the internet. No, we can't have that. Protect me from Blackie. He's worst. All three of his viewers, they're coming for me.
It's been criticized pretty heavily. All right. He has a really expensive pinball machine, a $2,000 digital pinball machine with 4K screen. He's got a GoFundMe because he can't make January's rent. He presumably helped fund this through YouTube donations and stuff. Like the community's already paid him once to help him get this machine for his YouTube channel to benefit him. People have accused him of other scam things on Facebook Marketplace, stuff that I don't have in front of me that I could even vet at the moment. But people are mad about the GoFundMe. People feel kind of cheated to see that he's posting this on his channel. Obviously, we now know, I don't know if other people knew, that he was living paycheck to paycheck. This is far above his means. Even if it's not malicious, it's really fucking stupid. This is his response to all of that. And spoiler alert, in a weird turn of events, it turns into blood sports.
Will this beat out his excuses for why he was being a bigot? Because, like, I know he blamed his kids and his wife on that one. This one's
and yeah, Kevin, you're right, because I was on one of his streams. I was watching one of his streams, and he bought an iconic arcade. He pre-ordered it.
Yeah,
he pre-ordered. He put down $350 while he's out of a job, and his wife is the only one providing.
So now
And he-
she's paying the money, paying for the financial stuff. If he has a child that he's, claims that he's never seen again, he's definitely not paying child support no more because they can't take it out of her check. So by definition, he's what we call a deadbeat.
Yep.
It's a fact. It's a fact, guys. He's deadbeat. Anyways.
Because he takes a hostile phone call and you just need to see it to believe it.
So, we like to keep it about the games, but apparently there are some people in the community that can't help themselves, and they have to poke and prod, and I get they're not really welcome on this channel. We like to keep it positive here at the end of the day. You know who you are because we can see your comments.
You need to stop buying arcades. All your friends are going to tell you. Listen, all your friends are going to tell you got to dial it back. You should sell a few. It's time to calm down. No, you are addicted. Okay, as somebody who has a large arcade collection, who likes to spend money, you are clearly addicted to this hobby. You need to dial back, and whatever.
Was this YouTuber got divorced because of Yu-Gi-Oh? What?
He covers a lot of stuff.
Jesus Christ!
Your friends tell you to do, you need to make a significantly more drastic version of that.
Right?
All right, next show.
Those are the positive people that we surround ourselves with. We don't surround ourselves with hate. It's just
Kevin,
drama.
I watch the TheCornerCade streams because I'm probably one of the very few only people who could tolerate the TheCornerCade. I don't obviously I don't enjoy the streams. I put it on as background noise, but I'm the only few who can actually tolerate Danny's voice. Let's just throw it out there. I'm the only one who could tolerate Danny's voice at all. Even listening to this, I'm not even bothered.
We don't tolerate hate, but I go around saying the N-word. That's cool.
I don't know. It's just so weird. I don't know why I could tolerate. I guess because what I've been through my whole life, I could tolerate almost anything. Desensitized, I guess. But when someone does a Nazi salute, of course I have a right to get mad, and I get called a snowflake. But at least that was addressed. So thank you, Glenn, for apologizing and acknowledging it. That's all I'll say.
Right. P-Dubs told CC to take a step back, and he never listens. Yeah, I wish Dubs was able to tell the community calling, 4 of his black friends the N-word was not okay. But, people in 2025 have to look for something to be offended about. Fucking motherfucker.
Don't do that. But I wanted to address.
By the way, stereotypical gaming YouTuber starts talking about drama. Full disclaimer about why drama is bad.
Something.
I'm glad he saw that.
Yeah.
The fans of the channel here, and we always ask you guys for support. So long and short, there are some people who currently still think I work at Best Buy. Well,
this is kind of a bomb. He was doing this off of Best Buy salary. Yeah, this is just. I don't know. The discount can't be that good.
I
just
kind of
can't.
kept that private to myself. I left Best Buy. I put my 2 weeks in well over a month ago, guys. I don't know if you've noticed, but no retail manager has Sunday off, especially at the
retail manager.
So
yeah,
he admits to it. And then he goes, that wasn't my job. But that's not what he puts in his LinkedIn.
The Midwest largest
love.
Did he just dox himself?
And that's the other thing too.
Did he just dox himself? Did he just say that he works at the world's largest Midwest?
Yep,
location?
He did. He said that all himself.
Bruh, hold on.
A bomb. He was doing this off of Best Buy salary. Yeah, this is just. I don't know. The discount can't be that good.
I just kind of kept that private to myself. I left Best Buy. I put my 2 weeks in well over a month ago, guys. I don't know if you've noticed, but no retail manager has Sunday off, especially at the Midwest largest Best Buy, which is the one I work at.
So Danny works at the Midwest largest Best Buy. like as a retail manager, but you motherfuckers out there are allowing him to go around discords and host on discords that people are doxing him about this shit, and he's announcing it to the world.
Yep.
When you have a guy with 130,000 subscribers, you know, reviewing this shit. No, it's stupid.
At 2:40, 2:30 in the afternoon. So that's not a thing, guys. So that's why I'm here.
God.
Hello. So yeah, I put my 2 weeks in. And guys, well, why didn't you put your 2 weeks in? I should have done a thumbnail like the secrets of Best Buy.
You should not have done this. You need to stop oversharing
Right?
too.
No, I'm just kidding. Why did you put your 2 weeks in? Well, I thought I was going to be there for the next 20 years, guys. Best Buy is a great place. Love my staff, love my team. Of course, everybody goes through ups and downs and stressors at work. I mean, being the busiest store, I am lucky to even get a lunch sometimes or take a break, right? We're always on the go. We're always running and moving. And that's great. It makes the day go by faster, right? So I did that because
people are spamming. This is natural selection. And I listen, dude, I love
Dude, you're going to be eating the 20-cent ramen cups at this point. More like paycheck to no check. 20 years? God, people like this should not breed. Damn. LOL. This is natural selection. He was there with Delaware. You were earning money. Nick, that's what I had said. Nick, he's probably selling this stuff on the side. Like he's probably stealing this shit or something. You know what I mean? Like he getting these crazy deals. Like you said, the whole Best Buy secrets and shit. Because he's posted pictures of the Blitz cabinet on the retail shelves, but behind, in the warehouse side that broke the shipping date. So he was the first to get these things because of his job. Also, because he was trying to get sponsorship with Best Buy. With Arcade One Up, he's violating Best Buy's policy. You're not supposed to have a relationship with the vendors because he's in charge of what comes in. So he could easily be biased towards Arcade One Up and like, no, we only want 5 of your products versus 15. So complete conflict of interest, which probably could be illegal if we deep dive into it and what he was doing. Or he's just a liar and exaggerated his position.
I love how positive this guy is about arcades. I'm going to say one.
But he went around, I remember saying he was never a manager.
Nice thing. It is a breath of fresh air to hear somebody who doesn't hate everything about Arcade One Up. But not today. It is not today.
My wife wanted to get back to work. She said, Danny, I've been home for 5 years.
It's the wife's fault, chat. The wife did this.
Not the only one.
It's time. It's time that I go back to work. And I said, we had a conversation at the dining room table. And I said, okay, let's do it. Like I thought it was going to be at Best Buy, like I said, for the next 20 years. So I was like, let's do it. Like, what's our plan then? So she went and applied to places and stuff. And based off her resume, she can actually make like twice the amount I can. And for her sanity,
what kind of loser are you that she's able to make double than you and she hasn't worked for 5 years? That's insane.
Yeah, that had me thinking like, okay, so they obviously made the decision they made a decision to switch roles, right? But I feel like they didn't plan it out in terms of like timing. So let's say Danny, like Katie's looking for jobs while Danny is still employed. He should still be working while she's looking for jobs. And then when she like is out of training, then he could put his 2 weeks in. So they wouldn't be out of a paycheck for an entire month.
Yeah, you do an overlap, and then you prepare for
overlap.
it. You're like, okay, we're gonna need a sitter for whatever. That way we can just double up, and we have a
And they
solid
claim they
job.
have no support from family, which I could probably see why now.
Yeah, that's a good. I'm gonna do it. See, Chat GPT, largest Best Buy in Wisconsin.
Is Wisconsin? Oh wait, that's a state. Oh,
Yeah. I mean, that's where he announces he's from. So let's see. Remember, Mr. Weatherman puts up his whole weather report on his maps
oh
with all the
God,
streets.
yeah, I remember that.
There are
That
22
was-
Best Buy stores statewide from the cities. The Best Buy in Greenfield, Southridge is on Bricksville, which is the largest. Unfortunately, the Best Buy doesn't publicly. So if you're looking for the biggest Best Buy, it's in Brookfield. Review count of 2,200, suggesting big size traffic. Wow.
Oh my gosh, we've been streaming 2.5 hours. New record.
With us, I think I've gone 5.
She loves being a stay-at-home mom,
Oh my
but
gosh.
she realizes
He's like,
that
"Where
I
I
have
get
missed a
myself
lot of
into?"
time with our kids. My schedule was 1 to close, so I'd get home at like 10 o'clock. So when I said goodbye to my kids, guys, and you guys have kids here, when I say goodbye to my kids every day, it's I'll see you tomorrow. It's not I'll see you when I get home, or I'll see you for dinner time, or I'll tuck you in at night. And I did this for 3 years, guys.
So I guess he was like a
And,
night manager. I'm not really familiar with the Best Buy lore.
My kids are 2 and 4, going on 3 and 5.
Not trying to put all my kids' information out there because it's top secret, but I have 2 and 3, 4, 5, a 10-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a kid I never see. Like, it's all over the place, dude.
Yeah.
I presume that like the
He said 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I hear that wrong? Like that means you got like 5 extra kids.
regular manager is like a 9 to 5, right?
And it's just it was time for both of us. It's like it is so cool being a stay-at-home dad, Mr. Mom, some might say. But I get all that time back with my kids that like I never had. Like I'm the go-to parent now. It's cool. It's a cool feeling to have, guys. And remember, your kids are only that age for so long, and then they grow up and they move on.
So obviously,
do you know what's really fun?
But yeah, he was streaming all those nights. Okay.
Skating, because we're not going to talk immediately about the elephant in the room here. We're kind of going through the why I left work story first.
Out of here, right? So it's good. It was good for it's a healthy change for both of us. So my wife loves it. It's a good routine for her. She's a better mom for it because she comes home and she is ready to go. Like she is on a routine now. Sometimes, if you guys are stay-at-home parents or anything, when you're
what I predict? 2 more years, she's saving money and she's gonna leave his ass. I seriously believe it.
2 years, a year deep into this, like you're not even like putting makeup on or brushing your teeth anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? Yeah, that's annoying.
So it came to my attention that some people were harassing my wife, my personal wife, right?
Watch the comments.
My personal wife. Here's my name, address, phone number. Right.
Mhm.
My personal wife.
The comments are gonna roll in.
Oh shit.
My
so
personal
funny.
wife's Facebook. Okay. Mrs. Cornercade. Out of all the people to harass, for both of us, we're not a drama channel.
This is it's starting to get. Can you feel?
Oh, you saw that shit? That shit blew up.
Yep. It
And
sparked
everybody
so many
dude,
reactions.
I remember there was 3,000 people in this chat. My personal wife. Dude, but yet, you know what's crazy? Say if Dubs and any of the Arcade Anonymous guys were there, they wouldn't be able to say shit. They wouldn't be able to talk none of the shit they're talking now. They would be like, yeah, Nick, you're in the right. Hey, audience, you're in the right. Shame on CornerCade. But because it's some occult shit and they know they're not getting covered, they hide this shit. It's insane.
Yep.
You guys know you're in the fucking wrong. for harboring this shit. You know you are.
Yeah, it's just
None of
weird.
these people
Like,
believe in this shit. You know damn well you're in the wrong.
Feel it starting to get
Yeah.
cringe. I
and
don't know.
they'll
Have you guys
claim
been?
like, oh, we never supported CornerCade, and yet we
Yeah.
have the receipts that they're supporting CornerCade.
Yeah,
So
like, you know,
if they
it
dare
was
try to
literally just
say
on your
like,
stream, like
oh,
the other day.
CornerCade is wrong, like,
Yeah,
look what you were doing.
yeah. Like, really?
Been cringing for the last 20
Dude,
minutes,
look at that.
or is
My
it
wife,
starting
my
to get
wife, my
cringe
wife.
now,
Listen,
or
I-
where are we? Let me
Look at
feel
that
the
shit.
room
Yeah,
here.
he has to have it slow
When
down.
was the
and
last
this is
time I put
going
out a
crazy.
clickbait video, right? Like, I just
Clickbait
the
video.
world that we live in sometimes
Yeah.
is just.
I can't stress enough how I am playing the pinball machine that he bought, and it cost me $10. Just
That's a flex.
to be clear,
It's insanity, right?
I just bought it for $10 before the stream.
So my wife put up a GoFundMe
say
account,
something,
right?
Nick?
To say like, hey, look,
I
we
really
just need a
like
little bit of help with
Why?
rents. We just need a little bit of help with just paying the last bills. And why do we need that?
We just need a
Well, I
little
was
bit
showing
of
it on that
help
last
with
check a little
rent.
bit. There's some confusion with that. I don't know.
And by the way, he doesn't even know if he's gonna get the money. He might just still get the money.
what happened. I need to go down to work to address that because I don't
He hasn't gone down to work yet.
know what is going on. Again, I haven't been there for a month.
What?
Yep.
I haven't got my check, but I haven't addressed them yet because I ain't been there in a month. But I just put in my. Wait a minute. Didn't he say he just put in his 2 weeks notice? The same stream here.
Yeah.
How's that add up? Someone in the chat, educate me. How do you put in your 2 weeks notice, but you haven't been to work in over a month? Did I just catch on to something? This gotta get time stamped here.
He
Like-
did say like he was only allowed to work the 2 days, but like still it doesn't really have.
But he put in his 2 weeks notice.
He did, and
Yeah.
he said they only let him work the 2 days before putting him on leave. He claims.
So he put in 2 weeks, but he has not been in work in over a month. How does that add up? He said he just put it in. Like, I just put in my 2 weeks notice, like the other day, or some shit like that. Am I wrong? Say, damn, I'm gonna have to transcribe this now.
It could be that, or he just has a very bad vocabulary.
Hold on. See, what do you call it? YouTube. I'm gonna put this in the transcript because this is getting to me. Hold on. Extract transcript. All right. Then we go. Let's ask the AI. Does he talk about putting in 2 weeks but have not been to work in over a month? Let's see what AI says. Yes, he talks about putting in his 2 weeks at Best Buy, but mentioned that he has not been to work in over a month. Bro!
Oh no.
Right, and it's illegal for them to hold. Yeah, it's completely illegal. But
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about how did he put in his 2 weeks just not that long ago. Okay, when did he say he put in his 2 weeks or implied it? See, I'm having to analyze the transcript. He mentioned that he put in his 2 weeks at Best Buy and implied it during a conversation where he explained that he left his job. Specifically, he said, I put in my 2 weeks in and discussed how he has no longer employed there, which indicates he had officially resigned and was in the process of transitioning out. Is his statements conflicting or accurate? The statements are conflicting. He claims, at least I'm not there. He claims that he put in his 2 weeks, but he has not been there over a month. But he also suggests that he is still receiving some paychecks and has not fully left his job. For example, he mentions that he hasn't been working in over a month, but also discussed still receiving a pay and needing to go to Best Buy to clarify some issues. This inconsistency indicates that his statements about his employment status and the timing of his resignations are not entirely accurate or clear. I mean, we got it, right? I mean,
yeah.
Something's not right. Somebody's lying. There's only one person talking. I mean, am I like having the wrong thought process here? Let me know.
So they split my last check was split up into two. They did that for labor constraints and concerns, right? It's like,
is it common to split your last check into twos for labor constraints and concerns? Does that make no fucking sense? No, it's not common to split your last check into two parts, specifically for labor constraints and concerns. Typically, when an employee leaves a job, they receive their final check in full, covering all wages owed for the work performed, including any accrued vacation or PTO if applicable. Splitting the last paycheck into parts for reasons like labor constraints or concerns is unusual and not standard practice. It may happen in some specific cases or under certain agreements, but generally the final paycheck is issued as a single payment. Duh. Liar.
you could bring another manager on, but not have that salary take up. I don't know. It's way above my head, right?
No, this is not above your head. This is literally
You're the manager.
Information that you should know.
So there's that, right?
What?
My wife didn't start working until 2 weeks after that because that's when they got her hired in.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, the time frame, the overlap.
So he put in his 2 weeks. He hasn't been worked to a month. But since he only just put in his 2 weeks now, he's still receiving a paycheck currently or some shit. But then now his wife is actually working as we speak. Oh, I'm confused. This is weird.
And ready to go,
what is
right?
Monty King to you? A person?
Yes, and then you get your bi-weekly paycheck 2 weeks after you start. Yes.
So the times were all set, right? So we just enjoyed our time together. We had 2 weeks together that we were able to get.
So now for 14 days, they're both unemployed.
Mm-hmm.
But he's claiming he doesn't have his final paycheck because they split it into twos. And they still haven't paid him out fully, which is against the law.
Projects done around the house, starts organizing, cleaning, spending time with the kids, going on walks, like the family stuff, right? Playing in the arcade. We did that. We actually went to an arcade, which is awesome. We went to the arcade.
You paid to go to an arcade when you have one in your house.
But
I mean, when you think about it, for private homes, he's got one of the largest arcades in that area, in his house or his apartment that he kicked his, the family out of, right? In that room, the master bedroom. And then they go and spend money that they don't have to go play in arcades, and they're about to get evicted, according to him. Okay.
My wife didn't start getting, she's not going to get those checks, those beefy checks until her next paycheck. So we're still in that low period, right? So we're like, okay, dang. Like, we already live paycheck to paycheck, right?
This is just Oh my god, this is so hard, dude. I'm like, what
And
the
I've been
fuck?
transparent with you guys, and maybe I shouldn't be so transparent, right?
Yes, stop. All of it. Stop buying the arcades. Stop telling us about. Stop.
Shut up.
But the funds that come from YouTube go back into the channel. Okay, so that's what they do. So I want to make sure that like you're not paying for my cell phone bill. You're paying so we can get an At Games pinball to do gameplay with you and have fun, right? And addressing that At Games pinball, that At Games pinball.
Sometimes it's okay to buy groceries. You have 3 kids. The money can go somewhere other than the channel.
4 kids.
You have fucking 800 arcades. Tell me to.
Well, according to him, only 2, because the third one ain't his, and then the one that because he has a child with someone else, right? He doesn't get to see, so that's 4. So yeah, that's wild. So that's 2 children he doesn't claim.
No video to make with them.
Was
pathetic.
Dude, I've seen Michael B, the Game Genie, film a video with 4 fucking arcades and half of his fucking room was with storage. You have 20,000 arcades in your room.
Free, essentially. I sold. I sold 4 arcade machines. We sold the pub table, the NBSX, Class of 81, and we sold another. Oh, we sold KI, all the KI parts, which ended up being like $150.
Right, he says he sold.
Instinct.
Sorry, I'm gonna pause it now. Okay, cool. Go for it.
Notice the last cab, Killer Instinct parts.
Yeah,
Parts.
Yeah,
that's not a cabinet. Killer Instinct parts means parts, not a full fucking cabinet.
Right.
There's no way parts of Killer Instinct that are practically invaluable made it to 2K.
Right.
Not a chance.
Mm.
Even when I sold my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 parts, like the PCB, the control deck, that wasn't even like half of what the cabinet retailed for. Like,
yeah,
just
you sell them for parts. I mean, they're like $100 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not because they're parts.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, they're valuable, but they're not that
more,
valuable.
you're looking at maybe a couple hundred, but that's it. Like, but if he's talking about arcade 1-up, yeah, you ain't selling it for shit. Now, if he's talking about authentic arcade cabinet, it's a whole different story, depending on the type of cabinet. So he's saying he gutted his arcade and then sold it for parts.
Yeah.
Which isn't going to be worth.
Basically, if I remember correctly,
because I mean, we can go on
deluxe. He just transferred the guts.
In one of our groups, this guy is selling like 300 boards, like for like $50 each or some bullshit.
Yep.
Like pennies on the dollar compared to, like, hey, you want Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time? It's $25.
Yep.
Oh shit. So yeah, it's not worth nothing.
Nope.
Didn't that cost like $600 to buy? What did Killer Instinct? I guarantee chat wouldn't know this. Was it like $500 or $600? He sold it for what?
I still have 2 more parts in there, like a BOE monitor and a PCB board that I could sell. So that was all taken care of. That I know the optics may look bad, but that was all taken care of. We ordered this in October. I didn't know I was leaving Best Buy in October.
No, it's not optics, dude. One paycheck can't make or break an entire family, my guy. You couldn't afford it in October, and we played a clip of you explaining how you couldn't afford the SSF kit, and you bought both. So who are you lying to right now?
October? I left over a month ago. I had no idea that was going to happen. So,
like, we literally played a clip of him saying he couldn't afford the SSF kit. Then he bought both, and oopsie daisy, he had a problem with his job fucking months later. Wow.
Again, I know this is a little bit long story, but I want to let my viewers know like the truth. I'm so tired of these drama channels. This is why P-Dubs always went off, like said, fuck you, Rex, live and on the air.
P-Dubs didn't do this. P-Dubs didn't move his wife out of their master bedroom and then spend the money that would be housing his children on a pinball machine.
I'm just tired of it. So I want to make sure that you guys aren't
P-Dubs got called a shill one time. There's a bit of a difference there.
Confused, right?
Right.
And I know you guys are here because you support us and you don't even listen to that garbage. But this is here to be publicly addressed on air, live, and in the building. So the ad games was free. That was taken care of. No.
So now it's free.
And sure. And not to mention the super chats that we got from that. And people still hate on me for that stream because the community wanted to support us getting a pinball.
Chat. He crowdfunded the pinball machine and then crowdfunded the rent.
Right.
You can't afford the pinball machine, dude.
Exactly. He should have been
This is
crowdfunding the rent.
absurd. The community is mad because I crowdfunded my pinball machine, and then the week I got it, we put up a GoFundMe for rent money. They're right to be mad.
Which Mrs. CornerCade loves this thing. It's insane. I didn't think
I hope she loves it because it's going to be on the fucking streets with her in a month.
Yo! Oh, shit!
No kids, only arcades.
Direct it. Time slot. Oh my god. I said my personal wife sleep on the couch.
Oh god.
I might like it more than she does, which is crazy. I know I keep looking this way because that's where it's at. In fact, let me go ahead and put this back on the camera.
Dude, instead of a dog, it's going to be him sitting next to his pinball machine.
Oh, of course. Now it's not going to work because I restarted my computer. Okay, don't worry. I'll troubleshoot that in a second. We'll unplug and plug back in. But I digress, guys. So the pinball was taken care of. Now the pinball arrived again.
Dude, the audio just makes this.
Now anybody that lives paycheck to paycheck, you can't afford to miss a day.
Oh god, it's crunchy, but I think that kind of adds to this.
Let alone a month. So on my wife's private Facebook, right? She posted a GoFundMe to say, "Hey, community, we."
The thing with the pinball community,
He doesn't understand that Facebook is his. On his private Facebook that he uses to catfish people.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross.
and the home arcade community is like when you guys are watching people in this space, we're usually between the ages of 18 and like 35.
How it got around the community, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're saying that your wife's the one who did it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're taking no responsibility for this GoFundMe.
Bro, he's getting mauled. This is a massacre.
But you're putting up streams the other day with her putting together that At Games Legend pinball and then
Dad's
posting that video this morning of the SSF kit, which caused over 2K. Doesn't matter when you bought it. Doesn't matter when you bought it at all. Whether you
This
bought
is
it a month
murder.
ago, 3
Bro,
weeks
get out of the
Down,
call.
Nick.
Get out of the call. You gotta leave.
ago, 2 weeks ago, right? There's a GoFundMe
Somebody steal this guy's router. Holy fuck. And maybe his checkbook.
going around
But he doesn't have a checkbook. He doesn't have a fucking account.
the entire community right now. For $2,000. And that At Games Legend costs too. It doesn't matter how it got around the community. The point is that it's going around the community. All right. You're her husband. You're a part of this. All right. Don't put all the blame on her. All right. Take
100%,
responsibility with your wife. Okay. People called Best Buy. You're still employed.
Chat. There are people in my chat. They're asking me, Nick, please tell me he learned his lesson. He didn't learn his lesson. Do you know why he didn't learn his lesson? Because his fans fucking paid him.
Okay.
Oh, it's not there yet. You'll see it. You'll see it in a second. During this call, he gets paid $500 in donations. $500 in donations.
Okay. You're still employed. You still have a job.
So what was interesting about that was I think two of them came from Mr. Encoder after he got his teeth kicked in on my channel because he tried coming at me with some bullshit, something similar. when I was calling out this guy for because he's trying to come at us like, oh, you're stupid polycades. And I was like, bro, if you couldn't afford it, it's okay, but don't attack us that are happy with our polycades, And he's like, and then so I'm defending the people in the community because I'm a moderator.
Yeah.
And then so I posted it in this group that I admin, and then he comes after me. And at the time, he's on his real account as his real self. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, I've never seen you comment. You never contributed to this fucking page in your life, but your first thing is to come from me. So then he ousts himself and he's basically a mystery encoder. That's how fucking narcissistic his ass was. So it's like, I don't understand why you go around calling yourself the mystery encoder, because you publicly revealed who you are. Because you're a narcissist. Stupid. Fucking picking a fight. And then you look stupid. Drama. And then I see all his drama shit in the Discords. I see you, encoder. I know what you're about. This dude just wanted his dick fucking rubbed like a fucking genie lamp. and he doesn't get it from me. And it's not going to happen.
Oh,
he's a
God.
narcissist.
Still, she got a job.
Oh no! What
Okay. People called Best Buy. You're still employed.
So that's why he did what he did that day, because it happened that same day.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude, people called Best Buy. You're still employed.
A person?
Okay.
Ooh, Spunky.
Yeah, see? That was the crazy part. Like, he goes, okay. Like, when you rebuttal it, that's not fucking true. That's like, you're just a liar. Like, bullshit. He just goes, oh, okay. So it's confirmed.
Speaking.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're
Okay.
still employed. You still have a job. If she got a job, she gets paid in 2 weeks after she starts that first day. There's no reason why.
Dude, the best part is all the super chats you're about to see. He won't get that money until January 21st. Where you're out of time. What are you trying to do with that?
Need better internet than
That's wild. Ain't gonna help you.
Fund me going around when none of those arcade one-ups behind you are up for sale, and you just got that At Games Legend for $2,000.
This is what I wanted to clarify, and this is why. And I would have
nothing to clarify. You put that At Games Legend up on Marketplace for sale, and take down your GoFundMe, and don't ask people for money until all that stuff is gone.
Bro, this is murder. This is fucking murder.
Yeah, so I have these arcades up for sale.
Part. You don't.
Okay, so I guess I don't have them up.
You don't.
Bro, there's no way. There is no.
And he didn't, because he got called out about that too.
No way. There is actually no way. He just got called out that hard. I have all these up for sale. No, you don't. I guess I don't have them up for sale.
Hey. Oh my God.
Yeah,
money until all that stuff is gone, and then you need to ask people for money.
Yeah, so I have these arcades up for sale. So,
you don't.
Okay, so I guess I don't have them up.
You don't. They're not on Marketplace. People went and looked at Katie's Marketplace. There's nothing up for sale. You have sold lots of arcade one-up stuff on Marketplace. I'm not going to say you haven't.
No,
Currently, as of today, there's nothing up for sale.
Okay, there should be Big Buck Hunter and The Simpsons up to my knowledge.
It is not.
The one that he put up 5 times.
Again, that's okay. Then we need to
That said sold 5 times.
refresh.
Thank you.
Well, that's not that Big Buck Hunter and Simpsons isn't going to get you to 2K. There needs to be at least 5 or 6 of those up there for sale.
I don't need to get to 2K. I don't know.
Well, according to your GoFundMe, you do.
Well, again, that's my wife's. I don't
know.
Oh, that's my wife's GoFundMe. I have no idea how much money I need. Oh, okay. So did you ask for too much?
And I swore at the time he's supposed to be the one who handles all the finances. It's his money.
What is going on now?
Don't blame your wife. Don't blame.
Well,
your
that's
wife.
fine.
This is your family.
Okay, so then yes,
You're
let's
the
go ahead
man
and-
of the family.
100%.
Right?
Let's go ahead and we can definitely put up more arcades. That's not an issue at all.
Put up that Legends.
But
right now it looks.
He will not secede the ground of the pinball machine. The pinball stays.
Right now it looks like you're trying to get the community and your friends to pay for your Legends pinball.
So no, we didn't ask anybody we didn't post this up in any community chat. This was posted directly to our private Facebook.
It doesn't matter. It got around the community.
And
you're asking friends for money.
So okay.
You're asking friends for money when you just spent $2,000 on
Instructions not clear. Sell the wife to keep the. I feel bad. So there are people who are critical of his wife and stuff because she's part of the content, and I get where they're coming from. It seems like she's like the only one trying here, though. At some point, you have to stop enabling this behavior, and like, I mean, this just can't go on. This is not how this works.
that pinball machine
3 months ago, yes.
But
I didn't
sell it
know
right now. Then. That's $2,000 right there. Put it up for sale.
We can definitely do that. That's not a problem.
We can definitely, dude. I can't, bro. He's just trying to end the conversation.
If you can't pay rent, don't buy this shit.
Yeah, I didn't know.
What was that?
100%. I didn't know that.
Yes, you did. You live paycheck to paycheck. You said you average negative $50 per month. You did know.
Like I said, I didn't know I'd be leaving Best Buy. I didn't know that this stuff would be coming up.
You couldn't afford it when you worked at Best Buy. Just to be clear,
I didn't know any of this. We went to purchase that pinball.
Right. He couldn't afford it then, and he knew it.
3 in October.
Even if he said every month he's in the hole.
Yep.
Left Best Buy. Let's just say hypothetically speaking that you put your 2 weeks in, you worked for the 2 days like it said, and then they let you go after those 2 days. They still owe you those 2 weeks of pay because you put your 2 weeks in.
Yeah,
that's called the law, right?
Yeah. So
I mean, here's the thing. He's airing this shit, right? And if you're single or if you're just living with the adults, I don't give a fuck how you live, live off of fucking crackers and water, but you got children involved. Now, society should have a fucking problem, that they're being taken care of. Not gonna lose where they sleep, not being kicked out of master bedrooms, eating, all that stuff. And you're sitting here crying about, I'm in the hole $50 a month, and then you're buying arcades.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So you still got 2 paychecks coming, or 1 paycheck if you're bi-weekly.
That's the other thing I've been looking at this whole time. They don't even definitively say they're not getting that money. It's possible they're not giving us all the information, but everything sounds like he's still getting that money.
Yeah, it was bi-weekly. It was 1 paycheck. It was just I cashed out my PTO, but I just it
doesn't matter. Your PTO is on top of your paycheck.
But the paycheck was much shorter than what my normal paychecks were.
No, your paycheck would have been the full 2 weeks.
It wasn't though.
Well, it is. That's how that works.
Okay, well, Joel, I appreciate you, but I was there and I'm the one that received the money.
He's just not taking any of this, bro. But guys, it was pandemic money.
So it was.
My
it was
wife's
like
an
1/3.
attorney. I used
I
to
love
be a
this part.
paralegal before I did arcades. This is the law. They
I
owe
know.
you that.
Dude just called him the final boss of paralegals.
So then that's something that my wife and I have to go down to Best Buy to kind of figure out because like that it was much shorter.
Bro, no way, bro. You just paid me his rent. What the fuck, Musty?
Oh, did he just get 2K during that?
Yeah, there's a
Dude,
super
Musty
chat.
just dropped $500. What the fuck?
Oh, let's go.
No way.
These dudes, man, they wildin'.
Do you have monkeypox?
No.
Did your girlfriend use a strap on and give you monkeypox?
Holy shit.
I heard you're into some BDSM shit, so I'm just wondering if that's how you got it. Why are you still here?
Fun fact. Did you know the Super Chat daily dono limit is $500? Happy Hanukkah, Mr. Lips winking face.
Thank you so much. Happy Hanukkah, buddy. I appreciate that.
And that was kind of the problem with all this. And then, like I said, she didn't start her new job till 2 weeks after the fact that when I was done.
Oh, so she's working right now.
Uh-oh. wait a minute. So if she's working right now, wouldn't she get the money for January? There's still like, wait.
He just said they weren't working and they're on vacation with each other.
Wait.
Yeah, my wife works. Yeah.
Oh, so you got a paycheck coming?
So my wife's poor. So
man.
Yes, we'll get like a full paycheck coming.
Dick's epic 4th of July
shrugging. That was funny.
Yeah.
drinkware. $200 off.
What? I felt the ad look. No.
It should be the 13th. It should hit, but rent was already due on the latest we can pay is the 5th, and that's I don't want to get too personal, but that's
no. So you're already fucking up here because this GoFundMe says rent for January, not December.
Yeah, because we have to we're gonna have to pay the next one because we're gonna be in a hole.
But you just said that your rent was due by the 5th of December and you didn't get paid until the 13th, and the 13th is next week.
This is getting real.
Man. Oh, Messiah. Uh-oh. What happened? Did he go offline? Oh, shit! Okay, I guess I'm the host now. Okay, I guess he like disconnected or something, or his computer crashed. I have no idea. And I can't end the show. So I guess I'll just hold the boat for a while. I guess if there's still people here, feel free to ask me something regarding home arcade, I guess. Like, in terms of like experience the hostility and stuff like that before Messiah gets back. I'm just trying to put some filler here. If there's anyone in the chat at all. Let me check how the chat's looking. I see there's 12 people according to YouTube, but I don't know how accurate that is. Oh, boohoo. I hope the cars that are running across the street are not making like too much noise. Oh, Messiah just texted me. Lost the stream. Hang on. Hang on.
My bad. Got knocked out.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. That shit. Power was fluctuating for some fucking reason. Went off and on a couple times.
That's weird.
Maybe like a storm or something. I don't fucking know. Let me see.
I think everyone fell asleep. Not gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
It is already like 12 o'clock in the
Yeah, you're
Eastern
good. Yeah, I was listening because I've never actually listened to all this shit. So I was like, I just kept hearing more and more and more and more and more. But yeah, I'm gonna save it for later. But yeah,
part 2.
Yeah, part 2. I'm gonna rename this part 1. But yeah, dude, guy's a piece of shit. It's clear. Ain't nobody got nothing to say towards Nick and everything that happened. These discords are just harboring the drama. And I just dare them to have the balls to go on Nick's channel and say that why they're cool with this shit. They'll get destroyed. They will lose everything.
Yep.
So they have to keep this hidden and private. You know, that they don't support this, because it'd be crazy if Nick finds out that Might Be supports this, or Dub supports this, or Arcades Anonymous supports this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if he covered that during their streams. They would lay waste to him, because the shit's not normal.
It's not.
It's really not fucking normal, and it's not okay. I mean, the GoFundMe thing is one thing, but this fucker going around lying on people and their livelihoods and shit is wild. And that's why CornerCade, Danny, you're going to be a loser your whole fucking life. And if I be damned, you would never be sponsored by anybody in your fucking life. So help me God. I'm never going to allow it. I'm going to show them everything. I'm going to have all my receipts. I'm going to have all the .govs on your ass. And it's going to go anywhere you go until you fucking apologize, you sniveling snake piece of shit. Until you fucking apologize to me and Jade for lying about what you've done to us.
Yeah.
This is going to be your life. So have fun. And thank you all for joining.
See you on the next one.
See you on the next time.
Step into the booth, it's time to ignite. Mensa on the scene, bring a heat to the night. Spectres in the shadows, we rise from the dark. Blackouts the titles, let's leave on our mark. Feel the pulse like the city's heartbeat. Blackout, we're turning it loud. Light it up like the bass draw crowd. Roots one deep in the echoing sound. We're reborn in the chaos, we wear it proud. We wear it proud. Voices of the past, whispers from the streets, echoes in the alley where the real ones meet. Count the scars, each story a force. We're breaking the chains with every fierce course. In this moment, we own our truth. Blackout, we're turning it loud. Light it up like the bass draw crowd. Roots one deep in the echoing sound. We're reborn in the chaos, we wear it proud. We wear it proud. We're turning it loud. Light it up like the bass draw crowd. Roots run deep in the echoing sound. We're reborn in the chaos, we wear it proud.